Alright, hello, hello. Can't hear anybody. Why can't I hear anybody? Why can't I hear anybody? What the heck? No, can't hear anything. Hang on. Okay, let me test a few things. Okay, that came through.
Definitely have technical.
Sort of. Say something. Hello? Dang, nabbit, I can't hear anything. Let me jump back in. Hang on, hang on. Okay, I'll change my name to Fast Action Roleplay. That's just obnoxious. I can't hear you, dude. Hang on. Okay. Alright, let's check. Testing my microphone, yay. Alright. Input device. Okay. Testing should be fun. Output device. Okay. Testing. Why is it messing up so bad? I don't understand it. Try it again. Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yay,
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear everybody. Yay, I'm sorry.
Yes.
So, welcome. Super Blocks, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
Glad to hear it. Thanks for jumping on board. I appreciate that. So, that's a good
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
We've never tried this before, so we're going to try this new system. I'll introduce you to Random Dinosaur over here. That's actually my daughter. She'll be playing too. And we're both experienced with D&D and stuff like that. So, how about you? What do you played so far?
I'm not very experienced. I've only really had one campaign, and that ended early due to complications on our DM's end.
Oh,
But I got to experience mostly a bit of exploration, basic character creation, and a couple battles of combat.
gotcha.
But other than that, I'm still relatively new.
Well,
I'm not
that's good because this is a brand new
into
system.
any of the intricate stuff. So
Okay. Well,
I guess it's good for this. Honestly.
I think so. We'll see how this works out. It's never been tried, but we'll see what happens on this. Do you mind
Hopefully it goes well.
Do you mind being broadcast on Twitch? Is that okay for you?
Oh sure, I'm fine with that.
Cool. Let me hit it. Just like to check. So let me double check. Let me open the thing. Make sure it's all good. Okay, I should get some feedback here. Yeah, I know you guys say something. Make sure your voice is coming through.
Hello.
Hello?
Perfect. Okay, we are broadcasting. We're up. We're live. Oh dang! I got the overlay wrong.
Ah no.
That's awful. I got the overlay with the. Are you guys seeing it there? I got the overlay with the different people on there. That's just
Already
embarrassing.
off to a great start.
Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, let me get rid of the overlay here. D&D Beyond. No, I don't want their channel. The extension, there it is. Okay, mess with it and configure. And it's not a D&D thing, so overlay settings. Yeah, okay. Campaign selection. Uncheck. Awesome. Got nobody on there. Perfect. Should be good. Okay. Let's see if that fixed it. It should. Ah, blast. Yeah, not gonna worry about it at the moment.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Oh shit! It just never happened.
This is
We're
fine.
good. This is fine. Okay. So we're good. All right, so here we start. Now, I'd like to go ahead and do some character creation junk to begin with. I think the easiest way is for me to jump into a sheet type of thing here. So let me pop that up. Hang on, see if you can see it on the big screen, big window. There's a big window in a second. So there it is, and I'm going to jump to my... I hate exposing all my junk, but that's okay. And let's go to phone, and let's just go over to... stupid thing, and do a new. Boom. There it is. Okay, so untitled document right here. Oh god. Character sheet demo. How's that? So I got a character sheet demo. Let me zoom in on this thingy here. Bam! So you can see it pretty easy now. I think if you're seeing it through Twitch on there. So character sheet demo. So here's what we got. So basically, need a few things. Let's do a name, and let's do a starting skills. The starting skills to begin with for you guys is going to be 60%. All right. So what that means is you can start several things. You can do like sword, shield, or a magic skill. Now, pretty much these are any kind of anything you've ever seen anywhere. So if you want to do like a bow and arrow type of thing, boom, beautiful. If you want to take something like full, I'll start with the sword. I'll be full 60% in sword, and that's your chance to hit, basically. If you want to be like, no, I want to be a mage, I'm going to start with like a dancing magic lance of fire. Beautiful. It's got a 60% chance to hit. So whatever you do, 60% chance to hit. Now if you want to, you can do like an or 30. Well, you can split up your attack if you want to. So with a sword, if you're 60, if you want to do 30% attack, 30% defense that turn, you can do that. So that's up to you guys. So for example, I'll do a longsword. Classic thing, a longsword, 60%. Name, Rovia, great. And that's it. That's my character, I'm done. So it's like I said, it's a very, very simple thing. It's just an example of this. So we can do it that way.
Are we all like humans?
That's up to you. In the place where I'm starting, and I've got a map here. Let me pull my map open here. Let me pop my map in there. Cool. So here's my map. Boom. You guys see the map? There it is. I'm going to start in Privis, and the city is Prydain. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Are you on Twitch?
Yep.
Good. So it's the city of Prydain on that little spot right there, which is kind of a fun little place right there. It's a seaside town, heavy fishing, and starting colonization, which is a fun thing. So it's doing some heavy colonization there too. So that's a neat thing. And that's what you got. This little city right there. Now there's humans, there's sea elves, there's some dwarves in there, and that's about it. Humans, sea elves, dwarves, mainly for it. Let me jump to my notes here, see if I'm missing anything on there. God, so many things to jump through.
Wait, is there like a place we create our character, or do we like?
Yeah, we'll start in a bar type. Oh, place you create it? No, just on a sheet of paper or on any kind of Google sheet. Whatever you want to, totally fine. Here it is. I'm sorry. Okay, humans, sea elves. Oh, merfolk. You got merfolk too. So occasionally merfolk too, and some dwarves. So whatever you want to do. What I was thinking is if you want to start off as a different type of character, maybe you want to start off like different things like dwarves. We'll have like 10% base for stonework, stuff like that. And 10% base for axe. So if you wanted to start off as a dwarf, you get a 10% bonus on an axe, so you'd start off with 70% for using an axe. Because dwarves and axes kind of go together in everything you've ever read, so yeah.
So essentially, races will have a little extra percentage for certain things that will be added on top of that 60% that you start off with.
Exactly, except poor humans who just have regular human stuff. Anything you want.
Yeah.
Humans can do anything, so that's the cool part of it. So that's exactly right.
Can I be a goose?
A goose?
I want to be like a goose person.
A goose person. Sure,
Yeah.
you're not from around here, but you can be a goose person if you want to.
I'm a goose person.
Uh-huh.
An untitled goose person.
Untitled goose person, a
Yeah,
mystery goose. Your lineage is in question. So that's
I
fine.
put all my points into being a jerk.
You succeed. Congratulations.
Perfect
Alright.
character creation.
So, yeah. That's hilarious.
Alright.
So what I'd like to do is after you guys kind of come up with some kind of basic character type of thing like that, I'd like to go ahead and have a quick mock battle to start, or you guys can start in a bar and end up in a quick default bar fight type of thing if you want to. That's totally fine too. So whatever you want. And who knows how bar fight's going to go with the goose? I don't even know.
I'm going to start out struggling to drink from a cup in the tavern.
Gotcha. There you go. Up. I got a note from another one.
I want to be a
Nice.
maid. So just putting that out.
Hang on a second. I got someone answering. Let me go ahead and invite this person too. Did I not answering yet? Let's see what my is there still that pasted? Yeah, I did. Okay. So I'm gonna invite him too. You guys might see that. That's fine. So I'll invite that individual as well. So that's cool. Good. So hopefully that goes through. Awesome. What's my main server? There it is.
I'm kind of tempted to go with
there he is.
Merfolk, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I wanted to go merfolk, but then I was like, why do that when I could be a goose?
Merfolk are awesome. General colors: blue, green, cyans, all those nice things. Wonderful hair, often wet, and have gills, of course. A little bit of webbed fingers. When do we start? Now! Yes, right now. Like we're broadcasting like right now.
What's the goose bonus?
Honk. They have the honk skills. I don't know. What do you want a goose bonus to be?
Hello. Can I have like extra chance for like persuasion for like annoying people so that they give me what I want so that I'll go away?
Well, you're like a goose person, so you've already annoyed people pretty well. But
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we starting?
let me think. What's that?
Where are we starting?
Where are we starting? We're starting, let's see. I had the map up. Let me pull that up again. And I'll show you.
Let me see if I can find a copy of my character sheet, and I'll send it to you.
Character sheet. From what? I'm lost. Okay, let me show you where you're starting. So you're starting right there. This place called Prudain in Previs. Are you on Twitch? Can you see it?
I'm not, but I can get there.
Okay, hop on in if you can. That'd be awesome. And you can see it. We're broadcasting there. Okay, let's talk goose people. What would an advantage of a goose people be? I don't even know.
I mean, I'm aquatic, sort of, so I could just use the same as a mer person, maybe?
How about floating? That's a good skill. You can't breathe water, but you won't sink. Does that sound alright?
So I can walk on water?
Not walk on water. You can kind of like not sink. You got some feathers, and yeah, and you don't sink. How's that?
Buoyancy.
Yes. Won't sink in water. No guarantee on quicksand.
Can I craft, like, really awesome pillows? Cause feather.
Pillow crafting is extra. Gotta take that as a skill. Not all goose people are pillow crafters. That's typecasting. That's yeah.
I'm gonna be an artisan mage and I'm gonna sell pillows.
Oh god. Okay.
That's my
You can do that.
backstory.
You can do that. That sounds fun. So you're an artisan mage goose person. Awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. Great. All right. So pick your basic skills on there. I had some sample. Might be a good place to put my sample skills in there. Let's see. If you just want to start with a super simple character, that's fine. I think it's going to be pretty deadly in this. I think people are going to die a lot in general.
Alright, I'm in.
But that's okay. Hey, welcome. All right. So there's some characters. It's basically all this is just super simple, embarrassingly simple. You start with something. Choose up starting skills 60%. You can start with a sword at 60%. Some kind of magic skill at 60%. Maybe you want to do a fireball type of thing like that. Let me review the magic thing on this, for example. Actually, let's do a quick battle. who wants to do a quick demo battle? This doesn't have to be your character, but just for a quick demo. 2 volunteers from the audience here.
I mean, I'm a goose, so I'll smack things with fire.
With what? With feathers?
Fire.
You smack things with
Fire.
feathers. That's funny.
Fire feathers.
Here's a fire feathers. Here's a quick layout thing like that. We'll do a quick battle demo between 2 people. Here's the goose. Awesome. So do a goose here. Who wants to battle the goose? What's your fighting skill? Do you want to take sword? Do you want to take shield? Let's do a
I
quick
mean, I'm
demo.
a mage, so basically anything would be good against me.
That's probably true. Let's do a quick demo and thing. All right, so let's talk about magic. Well, let's do a sword fight battle first. Who wants to do a sword fight battle? Just for a quick demo.
Okay, I am so confused.
That's okay. It's a brand new system. We're just experimenting with it. It's the first time it's been tested. I've done some base tests. We're going to go ahead and try it. So it's not a D&D system per se.
Okay.
I don't know if you're okay with that or if you want to try it for a little
that's
bit.
fine.
Okay, cool. By the way, welcome. So, yeah. All right, so we got the silver guy and we got the blue guy here just for a test of things. So, who wants to be what? Just for a quick test.
I'll be the blue guy, I guess.
Okay, you are the blue guy. And who's silver?
I guess I'm the shiny one.
All right, so it's shiny versus blue. All right, so both of you roll a percent. So your rolls higher to see who goes first.
You 100?
Yep. All right, so random dinosaurs an 88.
Alright, let me roll really quick.
Yep.
Okay, how do I do this?
Oh, to do it in
I'll type it out.
random dinosaur, you type it. I'm not at that screen. Thanks. So
Okay.
exclamation R D100 for the D100. Almost everything in here is D100.
Oh.
Whoa, that is like epically bad. Okay, so silver fighter goes first. So choose what you want to. We're just gonna start with basic weapons on this. If you guys want armor,
I
that's fine.
smack you with
Without it,
my-
you'll die quick. You both want to have just basic for the first fight. How about both of you pick a weapon at 60% and no armor to start? It'll be bloody and quick. Sound good?
Yeah, I
Sounds good.
smack him with my sword
Awesome.
at 60%.
Now, here's what it is. You are at... Actually, I'm going to jump back into this in time for a second here. All right. If your total skill is 60%, your life points or force or whatever are 6. You round up. If your total skill is 82, your life is 9. You always round up to the nearest tens. So 60%, your lives are 6. All right. So, what did you want to do, Miss Silver?
I smack him with my sword.
Woohoo! You go charging forward and you smack with swordsies. So go ahead and you go charging forward and you do with the sword. Boom. So there
So
you are.
D100?
Charging forward and you roll a D100. So let's see what happens. All right, what'd you get? Tell me, I'm not at the screen.
57?
50, you hit, didn't you? Okay, now unfortunately for him, it rounds up to the nearest tens. So 5 point anything rounds up to 6. So we're now at 0 and he's unconscious. Battle over. That was pretty epically bad.
Oh, nice. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was. Let's do it again just for fun. Blue guy, let's have you go first. So,
Don't mess
next
with the
battle. No mess with the goose. Turn right. I've got your
Alright,
dog
so
on my
it's
lap. You
roll,
know
right?
that. My daughter's playing there. What's that? Yeah, let's go ahead and start. And both of you roll. Well, let's say you got the initiative this time to make it interesting. All right, you got a 77. You missed, unfortunately.
That's my initiative.
Oh, it's your initiative. Okay, blue initiative. Let's see what you got. Let's roll initiative.
I got 63.
63. Oh, you got a percent. Who got what?
He got 63, I got 77.
Okay, I see that. Okay, so random dinosaur goes again. So the dinosaur goose attacks again. Uh-oh. 60%. Go for it.
47.
47? You hit?
Yeah.
And that is how many points? Rounds up to the highest tens. So 5 points of damage. So since Mr. Blue has 6 points of damage, you got 1 point left. You got chopped deep. You got 1 point left. Mr. Blue, what you want to do? Unless you want to parry it, you can parry it if you want.
Sure, let's go with that.
60%, or you can split it up. You can do 30% to parry it. Whatever you want to do.
Sure, let's do that.
Which one? 30% or 60%? Full parry?
Yeah,
or
well, 30% parry it.
30%? Okay, go for it. And you missed, so 30% down. Boom.
Dang.
So you got chopped for all 5. You got 1 point left. Now you've only got 30% left to attack with because you did 30% for the parry. So you can go ahead
Alright,
and
let's
attack
do
now with 30% attack. The odds are bad on it. And you miss horribly because, my gosh, your luck is hideous. And now it's Miss Goose's turn. So
To be fair,
Mhm.
to be fair, it's hard to aim with a goose screaming in your face.
That's true. So with a honk of rage, the goose attacks.
8.
You hit again, and that's 1 point because it rounds up to the full ones, for the full tens. So that brings you to 0, and the goose wins again.
Dang.
Man,
So
okay.
what we're learning here is don't mess with the goose.
Don't mess with the goose.
Essentially, yes.
Goose's is rule. Okay, so Goose's rule.
Geese.
That's what I said. Okay. So the Goose's rule on this. Let's do another epic learning experience here. So,
I'll sit down.
all right, who else wants to go? Who else do we have? What do I call you guys?
I'll go.
Good. So you leap up there. What color do you want to be? What color do you guys want to be? I can make your own colors here. That's fine.
Ooh.
What color do you want to be?
Premium just fell out of the voice chat.
Oh no!
Everything's going great.
Rip.
He bailed, huh? Okay.
Well, he's still in the server and all.
Oh no! Okay.
So
Pick a color, by the way. What would you like?
Dropped. Let's go with a dark blue,
Dark blue it is.
which is fitting because I finally decided on Merfolk as who I'm
There
being.
you go. Awesome. So you are merfolk. There you are. I'm gonna retire the goose, so I'll move the goose back over here a little bit so the honking won't get in the way. And there you go. Or is premium back? Nope. Okay, so you get to fight the goose. You ready?
Oh joy! Yes.
Yes. Let the goose battles begin. All right.
Are you challenging me?
Yes. Honks of rage. Roll so goes first.
Oof. Another 8.
Wow. Wow. Look at this. Super, you get to go
type
first. Oh
you
no,
type
it
the
just
exclamation
yeah,
point
you
R?
get the exclamation point space. D100. Did you do a full roll? Yeah, you
It
just
rolled
rolled
it
100.
for me. Yeah.
Well, did you just type in 100?
I did exclamation R space one. Oh, I typed 100 instead
why.
of D100.
Yeah, it's gonna be the D100.
Yikes.
No
I
problem.
really hope you actually get a 100. That'd be hilarious.
That would be awesome. Oh my god.
my God.
Opposite end. You guys are both like sitting around like, what? What? We're fighting? Okay. So you go, and Goose goes first. Oh my god. Okay, so honk attack.
Oh no, not the honk.
The honk.
Not the honk.
Honks of rage. Here it comes.
Ah!
I'll miss. Wow, the goose might be defeated. Alright, so Mr. Blue goes. The merfolk goes. Merfolk fighting a goose is just too comical already. So the merfolk goes.
So it's
And 60 or
D100.
less. Yep, 60 or less. 19, you hit. Now it rounds up to the to the highest 10s. So that's 2 damage.
So 2.
2 damage on Goose. So Goose has 4 points left. His wings has been clipped.
Right? I'm
Yep.
going to stab him.
So Goose attacks again.
4.
Goose attacks and, my gosh, hits for 1 point. So the merfolk was
Ow.
down to 5. Now, this is all without armor. We'll introduce armor in the next battle, I think. Alright, so... Oh, whenever you guys get hit, you have the opportunity to parry too, so let me know if you want to. I don't know if it's worth it for 1 point, but yeah. So what would you like to do, merfolk?
Yeah.
You want to parry or full attack?
I'm going to full attack.
Woohoo! Go for it.
Rah!
Oh my gosh, a miss. Wild swing over the goose's head. You clipped a few feathers, but that's it. The goose honks in rage. And hits.
2.
How much points is that?
2.
2. 2 points of damage on the goose. Goose has been wounded for 3 points. Do you want to parry or do you want to be okay? What do you want to do? Do you want to parry or just attack?
I will attempt to parry.
Alright, how many percent do you want to put into it? Because your next attack will be down by that much. So in other words, if you parry
I
at
will
30%,
put-
or you can parry at 60 if you want to and not attack this next round. It's up to you.
Can you parry an attack from a mage?
Depends what you've got. If it's like a fireball or something, you can't, but your armor can help. And we'll cover armor
I
next.
will parry at the 30%.
Gotcha. Let's go for it, see what happens. So you try to parry at the 30%.
Here we go.
And yes, you did it. You stopped 1 point, so you
Hey.
only get 2 points from that. How much did you get? You only got 2. So you stopped 1. So David had a total of 2 points of damage. 1 from the earlier attack and 1 from this attack. You get the feeling that the goose is toying with you, honking and stabbing.
You know, this is the third 8 we've rolled this evening.
I know, it's pretty weird. And now, Mr. Merfolk, it is your turn. You have 30% left to attack with.
Alright, let's see if this one is just as kind to me.
Here we go. And no! Totally wild. It just swings wild. After you blocked it, you got overconfident and it goes swinging over the goose's head. The goose honks in joy and rage and attacks. The goose hits 3
Hey.
points. 3 points. That would have downed you because that brings you up to 5. But you parried that extra point earlier, right? So you're
Yeah.
now 1 point left. Do you want to parry this one or not? You got 3 points of damage from this one. You're now -5 if you don't parry.
I choose not to parry.
Awesome. Then you have 1 point left, and you let the attacks land on you as you're swinging back at the goose.
Alright, one final gambit effort.
You're going to get rid of that foul creature. Sorry.
2, so 1 point.
Woo! 1 point. The goose has been injured. The feathers are flying. Does the goose want to parry or ignore it?
No, I'm just gonna keep stabbing.
Okay.
Goose does not
she's
care.
she's going to stab. Go for it. Goose like, honk. Whoa.
Yeah, that's 4 points.
That's 4 points of damage. Do you want to try to parry that?
I suppose I will attempt to do a full parry.
Yeah, I would too. Okay, 60% then. So instead of attacking your next round.
Ah, no,
oh
that's
my
wrong one.
gosh, that's
Wrong one, wrong one.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Oh, that was not it either. So you missed with the parry. Boom. So that brings you to what? -3? What the
Yeah.
goose? Oh, -2, right? Because you had 1 left, and she hit you for 3 points, right? Goose got for 3 points? No, for 4 points.
No,
36
4
rounds
points,
up, 4
so-
points. So you're -3.
-3.
Now, you have a 30% chance of dying. If you're above 30, you're okay. Because you're -3. So go ahead and roll and see if you die or not. Right out.
So just the same.
Yeah, you're -3, so you got the
D100.
same D100. You're -3. So it's a 30% chance of dying. You are alive. You're lying there bleeding, but you're alive. So congratulations. So you can be taken out, be healed, all that good stuff. Alright, so let's kind of document this stuff as we go. So D100 to hit for pretty much any attack, right? Okay, so damage is 10s rounded up. Okay. Can parry or attack as long as it adds up to your full percent, right? And death is a roll above your negative. Well, actually,
Can you choose to omit percentages?
you die if you roll below your negative percent. What's that?
Can you choose to omit percentages?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Like, instead of adding up to 60, could you make it add up to something less, like 50?
Yes, if you wanted to take like 50% in sword and 10% in launching feathers for an attack, you could do that. Of course, 10%
So
loss of
then
feathers. You're
would
not
you
very
have
good
to
at it. You only
roll
do.
for both of them at the same time?
Yeah, sure. You could do both of them.
And it would count as like one full attack turn?
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. So you could do that. So that'd be like a 50% sword, and then 10% feather attack. But 10% feather attack is not going to be very effective. So it's only going to do 1 point of damage if you hit, and the odds of hitting are pretty bad.
But could you just have like a 50% sword and nothing else?
Well, where would you put your extra 10%? In something else? Some other skill? Sure.
That's what I'm asking. Do you have to use the extra 10?
As opposed to not having it, I would use it. There's no reason not to.
Well, yeah, but just out of curiosity.
Yeah, you could. And that's how experience goes. You get extra percent after everything. There's a couple different approaches to it.
Yeah.
That I've made up. And now with armor. Shall I try it with armor?
Ha! Mages don't wear armor. We just die.
Who says that? That's a D&D thing. Mages can wear armor. So, do you guys want to try a battle with armor? I know it's all
Sure.
just experiment, and I appreciate your patience on this. All right, so armor. What do you want to have? Decent leather for 25%. Chainmail for 50%. These are all approximations. The armor is not like a set thing because armor varies. There's good chainmail, there's bad chainmails, all sorts of things. So it's just however much you get. Now what this is this is not a skill on your behalf at all. It's just if you've got leather armor, every time you get hit, it's essentially a 25% chance of parrying. Chainmail, basically the same thing, 50% chance of parrying. Make sense?
Ah.
Wow. Armor is broken.
It's good stuff. Shields, 20%. Basically, so that's your starting thing. So what armor do you guys want? For like a sword, chainmail, and a shield, you're probably going to be okay for quite a bit. But yeah, armor is a good thing. It's the way it should be, actually.
I'm merfolk, so I suppose I would prefer to be a little bit on the lighter side just in case I want to go for a swim, so I'll go
Right.
with the decent leather.
Okay. Do you want a shield or no?
No shield.
Wow, living dangerous. Okay, so you got a 25%. So, merfolk has... What's your weapon, by the way?
Well, I decided to go classic and go with a trident.
Trident, awesome. Trident and leather armor. Cool. And Goose has...
Because I'm a mage with like a bunch of feathers, so I don't think chainmail would like work.
Sure would.
Can I have like a giant oversized shield that I hide behind, and to move it around I can like levitate it?
You can have a 20% shield if you want to do it. Do you want a shield? Oh,
Can it be,
you
like,
can do a
comically
magical
oversized?
shield. If you want that for a
What's
skill.
the magic?
Same
What
thing as
is the
anything
magic
else.
shield?
It blocks damage. If you roll successfully, you block damage. Same as everything else. It's a very simple system.
I want the magic shield. Can it be like comically oversized?
Sure, you can have a magical... As, you wouldn't be able to attack with much, though, because all your skill would go to that. Makes
I
sense?
cast spells to attack, right?
Well, what spells do you want to take? I wasn't going to
What
introduce
do
the
you-
magic yet. Let's do one attack, one battle with armor to show the power of armor first.
Okay.
Cool. So what armor does Goose want?
Let's just go with leather then.
Shield or no?
Yeah.
And sword. Gotcha! So Merfolk has trident and leather armor. Goose has leather and shield and sword. Let the games begin. Roll off. Not bad. The Goose is pretty quick. And the Merman is not exactly half as fast. That's funny. So the Goose gets the jump and attacks with his sword. Go for it. Okay.
Yeah, that.
So 48 is definitely a hit. She had 60% in the sword, right? So that's 5 damage. So
Yikes.
let's do a few things on the parrying. First, let's check if your armor stopped any of it. 25%.
Alright, so I'm assuming I do the D100, and
Yep,
if I
25%.
get within 25%, I parry automatically.
Yeah. Well, no, that's an armor thing. This is just for the armor. Yeah, so it
Oh,
stops
it doesn't
1 to
stand.
3.
So it
It's going to
just-
stop 1 to 3 points.
Okay. Let's see.
Hit the armor, and no, the armor doesn't do anything. She chops you in the arm, which is unarmored. And now, do you want to parry it or no? Because you're like, oh god, the attack's coming in, it's going to hit you. You know it's going to hit you. And it's not in your armored part of your body, so you can parry it if you want to with your trident. It's up to you, you don't
See,
have to.
if I
'Cause it's
don't
not a
parry
huge hit.
it, that's 5 whole points of damage.
Yeah, it's a pretty big hit.
I'm going to parry for 20.
Ooh, that'll only stop up to 2. Okay, go for it.
D100.
Nope. Alright, so you've got 1 point left. The goose is winning again. So you've got 1 point left. You can attack now.
Okay.
There's a goose in leather armor facing you. Punk!
I am
Awesome.
going to use my remaining 40%, I believe it is, to
Okay.
give one more attack.
Go for it.
And hope
like
it
you.
works.
You got it. You split up the attacks like that. Yeah! So 2 attacks on the goose. Does the goose want to parry or no? Well, let's see if your leather armor worked.
So I have a shield and armor.
Oh,
Would
do
I
ya?
roll for 45% or do I roll 25% and 20% separate?
That's your call. I just added up together for regular armor. That's fine. The parry's a separate thing. I just add the armor for 45.
Yeah, I'll add up the shield and the armor.
Yep. So your armor class is 45, basically.
Nope.
Okay, no, the damage gets through. You got 2 points of damage. Unless you want to parry it. Do you want to parry it or no?
No, I'm just going to stab.
Alright, so Goose is down to 4 points. Goose goes honk in rage and stabs. And you, Merfolk's only got 1 point. Goose misses barely. It's right by your face. Whoosh. Misses. It's your turn now, and you have a full 60% to attack with if you choose to.
Okay, since I know my life is on the line, I go for a full attack.
Go for it. You hit, but it's only 1 point of damage. Does the Goose want to parry? Let's see if your armor stopped it. 45 for armor. No, you get another point. Goose is half dead. Half cooked
I'm
goose.
going to stab.
Alright, so you're going to attack a full. Go for it, 60%. And no, the Goose missed. The Merfolk might win. 60% for the Merfolk. I feel like I'm a game announcer. This is too funny. I kind of am a game announcer. Yes.
Alright. One more full attack. Hope that it works.
That's pretty funny. Is that rolled right? Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Armor
My
stopped
armor
it.
barely stopped it.
That's pretty strange rolls you guys are doing there. Yeah. So the armor stopped it. Choom, clings into the leather, does not penetrate. The angry goose attacks.
There we go.
Hits. That's going to be 4 points. That's going to down you. Let's see if your armor works. You got the leather? Let's see what happens. Does not. Do you want to parry it? I think you kind of have to. Yeah, okay.
I have no choice.
How much do you want to put into it?
Since I'm pretty much about to die, I will do a full parry.
Yep, go for it. Yeah, okay, so you stopped 3 points. And you got wounded for 4 points?
For 1 point. So he has 1 health
You
left.
got 1 point left. It's your round, but you can't attack this round. You used all your effort in parrying. So, I guess that's the end of your round. On to the angry goose.
So I stab again.
God, the merciless goose.
Oh, there we
You
go.
hit. That'll be
Goose
2
has
points.
no mercy for the weak.
There you go.
I don't know the meaning of the word mercy.
Your goose is cooked. All right, let's see if the armor helps. The armor sure doesn't. That's horrible armor. Get your money back, man. Do you want to parry on this one? You kind of have to. Let's go for the parry.
Yeah, just let's do a 30% parry. and
Okay.
See how that
I
works.
see what you're doing here. No. Up. And you are down. What are you down to? Negative
So I was
-1?
at 2. I took
2 on that. Yeah, you're -1 now.
yeah.
Okay, so let's roll. If you get above a 10%, you live. If you get 10% or less, you die.
Oh boy.
So the goose slams down into your clavicle, into your arm, and you're
Oh,
alive.
yeah, I'm
you're down on the
dead.
ground. You're alive. If it's only 10% damage.
Oh, if it's
-1 is 10%.
there, okay.
Yeah, so you're okay. That, like, if you were -9, you'd have a 90% chance of dying and so forth, right? So that's fun.
86.
You're okay. So you're downed, you're lost, but you're alive. So there we go.
Goes to
Good
man's
stuff.
blood.
Goose to man's blood. Awesome. That was fun. Okay, so that's the power of armor. So you live a lot longer with armor. So I guess that's lesson 1 in this thing. It seems to be pretty decent a system, I think.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, right. Let's talk a few more things here. And let's go. And now, magic. So let's play with magic. Should I play with magic? Because, you know, magic.
Yeah.
Magic.
So
Goose
let's
looks
magic.
at the sword, then chucks it over their shoulder and grabs like a random, like just a non-magical staff, like a big stick.
Okay, so that's about the same on there. Miss Goose, you want to get your dog in here? She's going crazy. There you go. Hang on, she's got to get the dog out of the room.
You could have just said that through the door.
I could have, but get your doggy dog.
Where is she?
She went that way.
Oh no! Oh puppy!
Nice, Freddy. Yeah, you're a good girl. Okay, sorry, doggy
Come
time.
here, puppy! Come here,
There
puppy!
you go.
Come here, puppy!
Oh, man.
Puppy, come here!
You know what? Just leave the door open a crack. That'll be fun. We'll just do it that way. Okay, we'll compromise.
She's coming.
Oh, you got him? Woohoo! There we go.
Come on, puppy.
There goes the puppies. Okay, good stuff.
Yay.
Yeah, they're sweet old doggies. Alright, good stuff. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so magic's the same. Percent to hit, 10's place rounded up for damage. So if you want to cast little fire bolts each round, that's how you do it. So that's basically what it is on that. Is how I'm envisioning it. Or, now here's the thing. You can cast a firebolt each and every time. Kind of like a cantrip in D&D, right? So you can cast it each and every time, no matter how strong it is.
Yeah.
Or you can do a full damage. This is major magic as opposed to the minor magic. So, for example, if you have, let's do ice bolt. Ice bolt at just 60%. At 60%, and you roll a 35. Then you do. You ready for this? 35 damage. But your power, your skill in that is decreased by that amount for the day. Boom. So in other words, if you did that and you roll a 35, then you only have 25 points left in your ice bolt. So it's a less chance to hit, and it does less damage in the future for that day. So if you really need to take someone out, you can, because I want magic to be strong.
So what you're saying is I can smite all my enemies at once, but I better make sure I smite them all.
Well, no, this is one person at a time. This is going to be introduced for area attacks. And this is major magic. You do the tens place. Round it up. For example, fireball at 60%. We'll start with that. You roll a, give me a number.
500.
You roll a 5? That's a horrible number. Let's do a 25. That's fine. Roll a 25. Then all in that area. Get 3 damage. So it's the same thing as a regular thing, except it's rounded up to the tens, just like a regular attack, but to everybody in that area. And then, of course, you decrease your thing. So if you decrease it by 25, you only have the 35 left for the rest of the day in that.
Wait, why is it 3 damage? Oh, because never mind. Right.
Yeah, because the 2.5 rounds up to 3 on that for the regular damage on that. It's 10's place rounded up always for the damage.
So the area of effect is similar to the major magic, and only the fact that your percentage gets taken off for the rest of the day.
Right.
But you hit multiple people, even if it's not as much damage
If
as
you want
major
to.
magic.
Right. Well, the major magic. Major magic. You could do the 35 the Ice Bolt example, it's one target for a full 35 damage. That's the full 35 damage. It's the full damage, not 4 points. That's the full 35. But if you do something like
Yeah.
a fireball or something like that for the bottom example there, you roll 25, that's 3 damage to everybody in the area. You can have 5, 10, 20 people in the area, and they're just going to get the 3 damage on that.
Armor cannot save you from major magic.
It can. It can. It depends what you got. If you got a major magic hit him with an Ice Bolt, I'm going to have a shield and oh, you mean, yeah, you're still going to die, right? It depends. Remember, your life force is how many skills you have. Your skill percentage. So if
Armor is
your
very
skill
unlikely to
goes
save
up to
you.
like 200, then you've got 20 points. So it just depends.
How high does skill go?
What's that?
How high does skill go?
I'd like to say forever. We're just starting it, so I don't know. And we'll adjust it as we go. I'm not going to worry about that yet. We'll see what works for the balance. So yeah, magic is way OP on that in the beginning. I think that's a good thing, but I might be wrong. But then again, if you use it, you're decreased by that amount for the rest of the day. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works okay on that. But that's the whole basic core of this. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Now you can do magic shield too, and you've got to say if it's a major spell you're taking or a minor spell you're taking. If you take a major shield, what's that going to do? Well, if you take a major shield, example here, major, let's do ice shield because I like ice. Ice shield at, let's do 60%, right? Maybe you just want to take that at 60%. Then if you roll, let's do a 42. 42, then you block 42 damage that round on you or a nearby friend. Boom. So there's your save if you got someone who's going to be a shield thing like that. Another example, minor ice shield. If you're taking, and they can't, they're different spells, right? That's 60%. If you roll 42, then you block 5 damage. But you can
cast
do
a
that
shield on
every
someone
round.
else?
What's that?
You cast a shield on someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the thing. And it depends who you are and what you are. As for magic, take the spell if it makes sense for your character, right? Or you go around, meet people, maybe you'll meet some weird hermit who teaches you earthquake or whatever. And that's the way I'm picturing it. So that's how it goes.
Hmm.
Do you have like a spell list or something?
Yes and no. It's just pretty much whatever. I mean, you can start with D&D types of stuff and then just go from there.
You keep
So
cutting out
magic
for me.
can
Oh, sorry about that. Am I cutting
kind
out
of
for you
be
too?
just whatever,
Yeah.
so long as it makes kind of sense.
Yes.
For
You
your
have to declare
character.
it and get your percent. Right. So you have to say, okay, I'm going to take, like, to start with, I'm going to have just Firebolt. That's it. I'm going to walk into the bar with just leather armor and Firebolt spell.
Ah,
In D&D, that'd be very warlockish, right? So then you come in, just cast that whenever. So that's fun. Maybe a Firebolt, leather armor, and a shield. I think that'd be safer and you'd live longer that way. Or if you want to be super killer, major, crazy person, then you walk in maybe with a dagger at 30%, and maybe with a big fireball spell at 30%. Because if you hit with a 30% fireball and you roll like a 27, that's 27 damage. You're going to level pretty much everything in there.
ah.
Fear me.
Dun dun dun! Fear the goose! So that's the general kind of outline of the thing. Oh, let's see if I got any more. Was that someone new there? Oh, I guess that one guy didn't want to play with that.
Another person?
No, I guess, nope, that's it. Nope. Oh, yeah, you guys can see all that stuff, too. Yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah.
Nobody else for now. Weird. Not too many people. Odd. Anyway, so that's the whole gist of it, the whole general thing of it. We don't have a lot of players. I could put it out in the Friday night call. I run a game Friday night with a lot of people to get more if you guys want some more players on that. And you guys could teach them, or we could just start off with a really simple kind of beginner thing like that.
I'd be perfectly fine with that.
Awesome. How about you, Miss Goose?
I'm fine either way.
All right. So let's go ahead and finalize our selections on what you guys want to start. So what weapons would you like? Magic, if any. You don't have to. or any other skills you take. It's up to you guys. Oh, we got a new one. Hang on, let me go off. I don't want to broadcast this. I'm going to go ahead and put like that on for the moment while I check out the next comment I've got. I might have a new player, but you guys think about what you want.
A giant stick. Am I like a humanoid goose? Or am I like an actual goose? Or am I like an amalgamation of like...
Or are you
part
just
human?
a human-sized goose?
Oh, I like that one. Yes. Wait, but I need, no, I don't need thumbs. I can just pick up the stick in my mouth. Who
Yes.
needs thumbs?
Who needs thumbs when you're an almighty goose?
Yeah.
There you go. That's fun. An almighty goose. All right, I'm sending Kilroy Tunes 19, who is known as Illip. You know him, right, Miss Goose? So that's fine. And Mantix
Kilroy is
and
not
Arya.
Philip.
Yeah,
I thought he was Oxu.
and Mantix and Arya. No, this is Illip. Yeah. So there you go. So I think he's gonna join us any second here. So let's
Hello.
see.
No, Kilroy is ill. You're thinking of Zara the Shaman.
Ah, there you go. So welcome. We're playing something
Hello.
new. We're trying to, and it's a weird thing. And I'll let you guys describe it. See,
Yeah.
maybe it'll make sense.
I
Maybe
was
it won't.
looking for any links for this system, but I couldn't find any. Do you have any I could just use for that?
He made
Oh
it.
no, it's like brand
Oh,
new.
he made it himself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's an
Oh.
experiment. It's an experiment. Take a look at the thing on there, and that's your basic rules on there. That's the magic's parts on there. And so you choose something at 60% to begin with. So let me do a quick summary tab here. Summary. Bum, 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 bum. Choose a skill at 60%.
Change your name to the almighty goose.
Yes.
Yeah. At 60%. I suggest armor because armor is good. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, you can have magic. Can't have magic, of course. And there's the rules for the magic above it. It's a pretty brutal system, and you die easy. But that's, I don't know. I think it's part of the charm on there. I would say you're used to dying, but that'd be rude. So sorry. Yeah, I should introduce. Kilroy got Super Blocks here. He's the first time playing with us. I've
Yeah.
played with Kilroy for
Nice to meet you.
about a year now or something, year and a half almost. And of course, the Almighty Goose is actually my daughter. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool thing.
Also,
Yeah, we know each other, don't worry.
Yeah. So that's a fun thing. All right, so that's what we have. So whatever you want to do, say what kind of
there-
armor you want, and say what percentage you want the armor to be. The armor is freebie for
Is there like a
50%.
list of skills I could put these in?
Nah,
or-
choose something.
You can just do whatever,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Just as long as it adds up to
And
60%.
as long as it makes sense for your character. We have the Almighty Goose playing an Almighty Goose.
I've smited many enemies
Yes,
in
yes.
the beta test.
Yes, honks of rage. So yes.
Okay, then.
Like, okay.
I'm going to guess is like the basic type stuff you see in
Sure.
most.
Sure.
Alright, so.
Here's a suggestion.
Yeah, you already put the armor suggestion.
Yep. Leather armor at 25%. Shield at... Oh, leather armor was what, 25%? Was it 20? What did I have?
Yeah, 25%.
25%. What was the
Yeah.
shield? 20? Yeah, 25%. Shield, 20%. And it all varies because armors and shield aren't created equal. And long sword skill at 60%. And that'll keep you alive for a little while. But you can do whatever you want to. We've got the Merfolk with the trident and the leather armor, right?
Yep.
And the goose has leather armor and a shield and a goose sword, a quill,
Stick.
a stick.
It's a big stick.
Goose has stick. All right.
Alright, then how much of percentage do I have to give out? Like, is there a
60.
limit to have?
60% to start with, that's it. So you're not going to have a lot of stuff. You probably want to take it mostly in combat. Now, if you got a 60% in your sword, you can have, like, if you're hit, you can parry at any time, up to your full percent. But then your next attack, is whatever's left. So if you parry at 40%, you only have a 20% attack for next time. So you parry if you need to.
I mean, for like these skills, so I can only have 60. So if I
Yep.
put all my skill into the sword, I can
Yep.
get a long sword,
Yeah.
basically, and I can get nothing else.
Yeah. Well, you can carry around an extra dagger and stuff like this. Any basic anything, you can have like a 10% chance to mess with.
Then
Default
I'd go with
uses
my standard
10%.
one I used to start with. How much for like a crossbow or like a bow?
You got it.
I mean, how much is for it? How much percentage?
Oh, you can go up to 60. In anything you want to, you can go up to 60%. It's not the weapon, it's how you use it. So how skilled you are determines the amount of damage you can do with it.
No, I mean, it's like I would like to get at least some leather armor, so it'll be
Sure.
25% leather armor,
Okay.
and I have about, what, 35% left?
No, the
Oh,
leather
nothing.
armor is separate. I
Yeah, the
believe.
armor is free. It's not a skill, it's just something you slap on.
Oh, okay. It's like I was.
Oh,
like,
sorry about
okay,
that. Yeah, that would be
well,
really bad.
60%.
Oh yeah, that would be cool.
That's free.
Every to place where.
Yeah, no, the armor is fine. You like a magic sword, it'll be like a plus 10, magic sword and stuff. So that's it's not going to count against you. Like
Then
the
sure,
armor's
I'll
like a
go
25.
with. I'll put the whatever skill amount for like I guess in crossbows or bows if you consider them.
Sure. Yeah. Well, that's separate things. So you want a crossbow at 60%, you could do that for sure.
Then sure, I'll do crossbow at 60%.
You got it. So you're a crossbow person. All right. So you got a crossbow person, a stick person, and a sword person. No, trident person. No one's got a sword in a fantasy game. That's epic. No one's got a sword. I love it. Oh man, that's
You could
really
be a
unusual.
person with a sword in real life.
Yes.
That's funny. Yes. All right. So let's begin, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thanks for playing. It's crazy, and I know it's like really strange, but that's okay. You are playing in a new land, which I made up like over the past couple of weeks. So you can find the map on it. There it is. And let's jump over so you can see it.
All right.
Boom. There it is. All right. So you're at the little city of Prydain, which is right down there. I think you can see the mouse under it. How's my voice, by the way? Is it coming through okay tonight or no?
A little bit
Good.
laggy. Sometimes cuts off
Ah.
near the end, but I believe that's just a little bit of lag.
Okay.
Nothing that can really be done about that, so
Okay.
it should be fine.
Good, good. I'll keep it close and we'll see what we can do. All right, so there are in Prydain, nice little place over there, and it's a coastal place, and you can start off on the coast right next to a seaside tavern, which is always a good place to start a game. So there you are. We have, are you going to be a human? Are you in this town, basically? You've got humans, some dwarves, merfolk, sea elves, and those are the main things in this city. Or you can be something weird. We have the Goose Girl. Ask her. That's not one of my things. That's strictly her. So,
Am I
what do you want to be? Okay, what do you want to be?
I'll be a dwarf crossbowman.
Dwarf crosswoman. There you go. All right. What was that, Miss Goose?
So am I like a nightmare fusion between a human and a goose? Or
If you
am I
want to
like
be.
a goose-sized human or a human-sized goose?
You got to tell me.
I was thinking I'm some sort of nightmare amalgamation.
Oh God, it's like a human with a goose nose and stuff. And okay.
Just like honk.
Yeah. I can imagine when she sneezes.
I actually think I have a picture that we could use for.
Oh God, that's
Oh my
that's
God.
just scary. Is it an H.P. Lovecraft thing?
Please
No.
grace us with this
Actually,
picture.
no. It's from an actual game called King of the Dragon Pass.
Oh man, King of the
Please
Goose.
grace us with this amazing,
Scary.
glorious
No,
picture.
no. Be careful what you wish for. All right.
Can I have like a racial thing where when I'm just floating on the water, I can like just stick my head underneath the water for as long as I want? Nothing else, just stick my head under the water.
You can do that, and we'll see what happens. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Kilroy, you're a dwarf, so I'll give you a dwarf. Here's your dwarf. What color do you want to be?
Ostrich in the sand.
Here's your character.
The dwarf. Let's
Yep.
make it a brown.
Oh, I already got a brown dwarf for you.
Okay.
There's your brown dwarf for you. So that's a good thing. All right, so we got the three of you there, which is fine. This guy's superfluous. He's not a thing. All right, good. So we begin, and you guys are in the tavern. So I'm just going to kind of walk through it a bit. And you go in, and it's a nice looking tavern. You got this kind of overhang roof on there. And it's still daytime, so it's not too heavily lit. I didn't put the back walls visible in there, so don't worry about that for now. You go in, they got these nice chairs carved out of big chunks of wood, big logs. They have tables. The tables are checkered with kind of a dark red and black. Huh? Can you see it?
No, the picture.
Of what? Oh, the goose? I
I'm
didn't
like
see
that,
the
but
goose.
with like more loose feathers.
I'm scared now. Oh God! Oh God! It looks like
That is great.
it looks like a
I
children's
want to be
book.
like that, except I want my arms to sort of like resemble wings.
It's like a Mother Goose story.
I want to have like, I want to be feathery too.
All right, you're a fluffy, feathery goose. Awesome, epic, and scary. There you go. All right, so a fluffy, feathery goose.
Amazing.
So you guys are there, and you see the tavern type of thing like that. You can walk into that. You are on the seaside. There's a dock there too. They have a whole bunch of fishing boats going out, and there's occasionally the explorers and merchants heading out. A few things about this world, and I should write this down, so I will do it now. So a few things about this world, and there is no major teleports. So no major teleports on that. So, and there's no raise dead. When you're dead, you're dead. Now, you can raise corpses and you can make you undead. Hooray, right? But there's no major teleports because that tends to screw up games in my view on things. When people start doing teleport circles here and there, it's fun, but it messes things up in ways too, I think. And no raise dead. So those are the big things on that.
Kids these days are so entitled with their teleport. Back
I
in my
know,
day, we
I
walked
know.
uphill in the snow both ways to get to the quest goal.
And 4 copper per year. Just joking. Okay. So, there you are. And you see the tavern. And you can walk into it if you want to. They've got the barmaids there. There's no other goose folk here. Sorry about that. And yeah, there are dwarves. There are merfolk. There are sea elves. And there are humans. Some of them are field workers from in there. Some of them are woodworkers. Some of the dwarves are actually pretty good at that too. And you can walk in, have a seat, or you can go over to the dock area and survey that and the different ships coming and going. Or you can talk to the people here. And you have heard that this is a good place, a decent town, and it is thriving. They are starting to do business. They have a lot of excursions. They're starting overseas. As a matter of fact, it's one of the big things that they do here. They actually start to do these overseas types of colonizations, almost, which is going on, which is kind of a neat thing. So that's a thing. So if you want to do that, you can. And they start to colonize over in these other areas, pretty much wherever. Now, since there's no teleport, it's a lot harder than just poof, I teleport in, I give them supplies. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Sorry about that. There's one more heavy limitation I would like to add. Sorry about that. So let's add my heavy limitation here. And that one is can't create food and drink that can nourish you at all. So you can't create the food and drink. So bitter reality in that regard.
There's always good old-fashioned cannibalism.
You're a goose. If you ate goose, it would be cannibalism. You can eat people without being a cannibal.
Would it be? Am I half human?
Are ya? Are ya?
I half human, half goose?
Are
or
you?
am I-
Are you a super enlightened
like
goose?
it's
I don't know.
separate race?
I don't know. Maybe you're a super enlightened goose. I have no idea. But either way, you find yourself outside a tavern because all gooses do. So you're outside the tavern there. If you guys want to go in, that's awesome. There's people in there. Or you can keep going on to the docks. Or go pretty much wherever you want to.
How
What would you like to do?
much money do we start off with?
You start off with sufficient funds for food and drink and stuff like this. Not a ton. We rolled about $20. In this roll, about same thing like D&D stuff, about 10 gold or so.
Alrighty.
I want to go find the market square and sell handcrafted pillows that I stuffed with my own bed.
Okay, we're going to start with no handcrafts, so if you want to spend some time making pillows, you could.
Can I at least have like a really cute merchant hat?
Cute.
Like adorable merchant hat.
Yes, you may have a merchant hat.
Yay!
All right.
Yes.
So
I'm
adorable
Googling merchant hat.
merchant hat. Awesome. We have adorable merchant hat. Cool. So he's standing there, out there, and some guy walks up to you in the street because you're right outside the bar. The bar opening is just right there. It is very open to the public, just like that. And guy walks up to you. Let's do the guy in blue. And basically says, because you're all standing around talking out there. You're an interesting mix. You want to be deckhands or colonists?
Honk!
God. No, I'm sorry. You don't speak the language here. It's sorry to hear that. And he kind of turns to the other two of you and says, "Is that creature sentient, or did you dress it up like that?"
We,
I
we,
menacingly loom over him with like holding my stick,
God.
threatening to beat him.
He kind of just takes a few steps backwards. This is very strange behavior. I've always heard that ducks are aggressive sometimes.
What did you just call?
A duck.
Duck!
You're a duck.
Hold me back!
Well, you can speak at least. And he kind of turns to the mirror man and says, "What's wrong with your duck?"
Well,
oh, you don't? Okay, my bad.
What's that?
I would
Sorry, I'm sorry.
personally recommend that you call her Goose because duck tends to be a little bit derogatory
Oh,
towards their kind.
I'm thank you. I'm sorry, Miss Goose. I, and he kind of says honk and apologies. God.
I do not lower the stick, but I don't.
Good. Okay, so he survives a while longer. That's a good thing. He kind of looks very perplexed and just kind of bows a little bit and says, "Well, welcome to the city. Enjoy your stay." And he walks off. So yeah, that's your
believe
merchant
that
hat.
guy?
Oh God, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So he goes walking off. You find yourself in front of the bar. You can go over to the docks, or you can go to the main city. It's not a huge city, but it's starting to thrive quite a bit. So whatever you'd like to do.
Well, as the goose makes the pillows, the dwarf is going to go to the tavern and have a drink.
There you go. The dwarf goes inside and has a drink on there. So the dwarf goes over and goes to sit down.
And he says to the barkeep, Barkeep, hand me a mug of your ale. And he'll put how much it would cost onto the table.
Awesome. Sounds good. About half a gold. We'll do the same gold, silver,
So
copper
5 silver.
that people are pretty much familiar with in D&D, so that's fine. Yeah, 5 silver on there. So bartender, bar servant comes over, barmaid comes over and gives you that, smiles at you, and gives you the mug. Now, you're a dwarf. You could be from here if you want to. Do you want to be from the city or no?
No.
Okay, so you're not familiar with the customs here. So she gives you the mug, and she kind of sets it down in front of you very meticulously, and she says, "Enjoy," and she kind of walks away. There are other people here. There are dwarves, there are humans, there are a few merfolk over there, and there are some sea elves also. That's pretty much it, all you see here. You don't see any goose creatures whatsoever, but there are a few seagulls on the roof. Yeah. So, that's about it.
Then the dwarf will take a hearty drink of his ale.
Okay, so you take a nice drink of your ale, and you go to set the mug down. And when you set the mug down, I want to do just a general, random, the higher the better, D100 to see if you notice something. Alright, not too high, so never mind on that. So you set the mug down. Pick a color, black or dark red.
Dark red.
Okay, so you set it on the dark red square on there. And when you do that, nobody bothers you. So that's a good thing. Because these are checkered tables on there. I don't know if you saw it. So they are checkered tables like that. So you set it on the dark red, and nobody seems to bother you. Looking around, you see that most of the other people have set their mugs on the dark red also. There's no mug just sitting on a black square in the whole place. So perhaps that's a thing. Alright, that's good. Now another dwarf comes up and actually joins you, sits across from you. The dwarf goes over and carefully sets his mug on another red square, just like you did. So, brother, what brings you to the town here? You're new here, aren't you?
Well, I've come here and travel along with two other companions, you could say.
Well, that's good. That's good. There's a lot of work here. I don't know if you're looking for work, or you're looking for less savory work. The fighting type or the worker type?
More of the fighting type, and I'll pat his crossbow on his back.
I understand.
Well, I guess on the seat.
Gotcha. That's good. Always good. There's plenty of creatures in the inland. Or you can head south. Got some problems down there. Following the paths down there. Or you can join a ship and start to do protecting the colonists as they go about their business. Everyone's always trading and trying to find things, especially spices and ores. All sorts of interesting things. We live in interesting times. He takes another drink of his ale. And he kind of orders another round for both of you. So that's a good thing going on for you. Meanwhile, what would you other two like to do? The Goose and the Merman. Sounds like a weird book.
I want to make pillows.
You're going to sit there outside the bar and start fluffing pillows?
Would that be a good place to make pillows?
Probably not. It's not raining or anything, but you could. It's very unusual if anyone is sitting down in the middle of things starting to do a kind of craft thing. You could, of course. You'd have to pluck yourself, which sounds rude.
I'm molting anyway.
Okay. So you actually just sit down there in the street. In the cobbled street.
Not. I want to look around, see if there's a good place to molt.
Well, there happens to be the tables right in front of you at the bar, or you could go over to a haystack off to the side. Or you could venture further along the docks.
I'll walk along the docks.
Okay, you'd be losing your companions if you do. Is that okay for you?
Oh no, that's a terrible idea. I'll go molt inside the...
Alright, so you go inside. Do you want to join your dwarven friend, or do you want to be apart from him?
I'll be with my dwarven friend.
All right.
I'll go embarrass my party members.
Alright, so the dwarf kind of sees you coming and kind of puts his hand on his hammer that he's got as a weapon on his side. And he looks over to Kilroy, whatever your name is in this one, and says, is that a friend of yours or foe?
I'll just keep calling him by the dwarf until I get a name for him.
Okay.
But the dwarf will take a look back, see the goose.
Right.
Oh yes, this is one of my traveling companions.
Ah, great. Well, welcome, Sir Goose. And ale for the goose. And orders you an ale. Put some silver on the table. Good.
I lean over and plunge my beak into it to drink it, because I don't think I have lips.
The dwarf looks on in horror, so does the barmaid. The barmaid walks away quickly and comes back with a dish rag that she drops next to you and walks away. And so says, "Aye, lad, that's a
service."
Everyone's a little bit speechless. That's hilarious. Okay, barmaid is disgusted. Do you empty your mug? Do you drink the whole thing?
I will do my best.
Okay. Dwarf orders another one. This is fascinating to watch. And barmaid comes over, gives you another ale, sets the other ale mug down on there. The dwarf leans forward to both of you and kind of leans far apart to the other dwarf, which is you, Kilroy. And this is a strange creature. Is it as ferocious fighting as it is drinking?
I snap my head up and I imagine ale flicks off my beak everywhere.
God, just disgusting. Oh, God. Okay, so you're splash over.
The dwarf will just cover his ale, so no one
That's wise. The other dwarf learns from you and does the same exact thing. So it's a pretty disgusting
my
thing.
merfolk is just
Yes.
kind of at the door, just kind of waiting. He's not a big
There you
fan
go.
of drinking any ale or whatever, but he's unwilling to kind of leave the
Gotcha.
group, so just
It's
kind
an
of
open-
watching from afar.
Cool. It's an open platform on the outer part here like that. So you're just right out there kind of watching in on there. Cool.
Just making sure everything's fine.
Gotcha. Another mere person who walks up to you, Mr. Merman, and kind of looks over and says, I've never seen a duck like that in my life.
My head swivels around like an owl. What did you call me?
Oh,
I
I'm
speak up
I'm
for
sorry,
the
Miss
merman,
Duck.
saying goose.
Oh,
He said
Goose.
very
Goose.
loudly
Of course.
over
Of course.
what he
Of course.
said, just to be careful.
He knows this. Is that one of he's talking to the other merman there? That's you, and says, "Is that one of your crew? One of your people?"
Yes, that's one of my companions, along with the dwarf who has the crossbow on his back. He's
Very
another
interesting.
friend of mine.
Very interesting. It looks like you might be getting some work over there. I recognize that dwarf. He's fond of getting people jobs here. If you'd rather, then come with us. We're going sailing on a spice run.
I'll have to talk with the group about that, but that's a tempting offer.
Well, of course. We sail tomorrow morning, so we'll meet here with most of the crew, if you're interested.
All right.
And he kind of literally
I'll
holds
be
out his
sure
hand to
keep that
shake.
in mind.
Cool. So he shakes your hand, and kind of goes walking off. All right. So, meanwhile, the other mug arrives, and the goose goes to town, I assume. Kilroy dwarf, are you drinking the ales as they come? Because the other dwarf keeps ordering them.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Dwarf, that
So
would be rude.
Yep. So they're just enjoying that. He starts talking about his times in the mountain, because all dwarves are in mountains, because they just are. I think it's a law somewhere. So he's enjoying talking about that. And then he starts talking. He pulls out a map, and he flops it down. And he pops the map on the table. And let me jump over to that map there that I want to do. There we are. Great, you should be able to see it now. And he says, so here we are in Prudin. There's some interesting places. There's the city of Levington way down in the south. And we can get to there either by boat or by overland travel. I, of course, like the overland travel. I'm sure you do too, he says to the other dwarf there. So there's one way to do it, if you want. They need some troops. So if you don't mind occasionally fighting other people, including beasties, that might be the way for you. So I'm just trying to help you out. Now, I'll admit, I'm kind of a headhunter for them. So I get paid 2 gold for every person I bring, which is a lot, and it buys a lot of ale. So if you like, I can set you up down there.
And the dwarf will ask, per person or per head?
Oh, per head. I get 2 gold for everyone I find.
Sounds like a pyramid scheme.
There you go. He looks over and says, I don't know what that is, but no, Sir Duck. Goose. No, Sir Goose. Miss Goose. It's just a way to get people at their disposal. Levington has some trouble now. They're up and coming as well. But they have some trouble. The trouble is Enshin. From the country of Onshin. And they are dangerous, I think. So, if we could do something and prevent disaster from them, we could get you down there, if you're interested. Nah, I'm not pushing anything, of course. If you'd rather just stay in the city for a while, that's totally up to you. There's a good inn right over there.
The dwarf will reply. Well, we have one other who has not showed himself. We will need to discuss it with him first. We'd rather everyone be of one mind in this.
Well, of course. Feel free. I'll let you discuss it. As a matter of fact, I see another friend I'd like to visit. And he kind of stands up. If you'll excuse me, he bows and brushes off his beard from the goose spittle from earlier. And then goes walking over to join some elves who are talking over in a corner. So leaving the 3 of you pretty much there, except you got the mermaid who's actually outside of the thing at the moment. Kind of looking
After
in.
seeing the other dwarf get up and leave, I wait for a few seconds, then make my way over to the group and ask what all of that was about.
Sounds good. Alright, so you know all 3 there at the place. Good.
Dwarf wants us to join a pyramid scheme.
Oh, really now?
There you go.
I don't think it's
There you go.
I don't think it's a pyramid scheme. As where we are not paying anything into it, but if you wish to call it that, I won't stop you. We simply have a job to go headhunting for some people.
Headhunting, you say?
Hi, headhunting. For every head we kill, every it's more we get paid.
I see.
Oh, though I'm sorry if I mistook that. He gets 2 gold for every person he brings over to Enshin. He gets paid that. He didn't offer you guys anything yet. He said that they would employ you. So he's just the headhunter.
I'll keep the dwarf having that mistaken idea in his head. Why not?
Okay.
I'm not going to correct him. I'm just going to start like gathering my molting feathers.
Okay, Madam Goose is gathering molting feathers. This is gross.
I see.
Well, I don't
Well,
know about
just-
that pyramid scheme, man,
There you go.
but I'm going to sell my amazing crafts to that inn down the street.
Well,
Welcome to the
just
crafting
a
game.
couple minutes earlier, I was talking to a fellow merfolk. He was talking about they were hiring a few people to check out, make sure the ship was fine. They run like a spice trading route, I believe. They're just hiring a couple people to make sure that everything is safe, protect the crew and the ship, so on and so forth. The usual kind of thing.
Ooh,
Just
spicy.
wondering if you wanted to try that instead.
Do we get free spices?
Salt and pepper.
Well, I would love it if that were the case.
You get those
but
little paper packets at the fast food restaurants.
they just pass it out to the crew.
Right, here you go. Eat up.
It's been 14 days. I've only eaten paprika.
I don't think eating spice is the
Oi.
really that good.
But yeah. It would probably be more stable, but there's no guarantee that we're gonna be staying on that same sort of ship for a long time. But it would allow us passage to other places that we wouldn't be able to do for a long while, or at least without a long walk.
And we wouldn't have to join a pyramid scheme.
Yes, that too.
You see a table further on that's starting to make a bit of noise, so they draw your attention. There's basically 2 humans and an elf, and they're playing cards. They've got round cards, and they're playing a card game. And the elf kind of turns to one of the humans and says, I think you're cheating. Human, of course, being human, slaps his cards down the table and says, I am not! Who the hell are you? And so it kind of
Oh no.
gets ugly from there. So they kind of all stand up and glare at each other for a minute. The barmaid kind of like scurries back to the bar, and the bartender starts putting away different bottles and slamming basically chicken wire grates over the bottles so they don't get shattered out. So not in here, boys, not in here. Take it outside, all right? And the human says, gladly. And he goes start walking outside with the other human there who might be his friend. And the elf goes outside there too. So they're outside, and they start going outside into the street to face off.
Do they look at me funny when they pass by?
They don't really notice you. They're kind of just intent on upcoming bloodshed.
That's right. Keep walking.
Oh my
Pillows.
The human male's friend, the other guy, kind of looks back and he says, a talking duck, and keeps walking.
Why'd you call me?
Well, I'm sorry, you're
I
crow.
just face palm and sigh. Here we go.
No, we're taking this one outside, and I gonna like grab my stick and
All right, the angry goose goes outside. The guy looks very surprised. He says, oh wait, I'm kind of in the middle of a battle right now.
I smack him on the head with my stick.
Here we go. Okay. So, go ahead. You acted first, so go ahead and take the roll. Go for it. Here we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have Goose versus Guy combat. So,
This is how I die, folks.
here we go. Go ahead and roll. This guy has leather armor. Okay. Guy has leather And he's got a short sword. And that's it. Alright, so you swing with your stick and you smack him for 2. Let's see if his leather armor helps. Leather armor is 25%. You know, I'm just copying the exclamation R D100 because I'm going to use it all the time. And so he goes ahead.
Point.
Boom! 1 point blocked for his armor. So he just gets 1 point of damage. So he is -1. So he is -1. Awesome. Alright, so he's like, ugh! Damn goose! He's not going to parry. He's going to use his short sword and just forward stab at you. Just kind of yelling out there. So, boom. God, that's quick. Whoa! That's going to be 6. That's a perfect strike for him. That's the best shot he can do. So he's coming straight toward your kidneys? I don't know. Your gizzard. What was the roll for? Tell me. Call it before you do it.
That was my armor.
Okay, so that did not help.
Yeah, so I blocked 4.
Oh, you did. You had the full thing on there, the shield and the leather. So boom, hits your shield, it bounces off, and hits the leather. You still get some damage. So it's a damn strong strike. So you get 2 points.
2 damage.
Yep. So goose -2. Goose -2. All right. So he's like, ah! Do you want to parry any of that or no?
I want to cast a spell.
What spell do you have?
Probably fireball.
Well, hold on a minute. You can only get 60% of one skill. Period. So if you're a stick at 60, you don't have any other skills yet. Make sense?
I was just smacking him with a stick.
I know, but you're 60% with a stick. That's your skill. You've trained in that stick. You love that stick.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I really do love my stick.
Okay. So it's go ahead and smack him if you want to. And
45.
damn, good strike from the goose. See if his armor helped. So 25% leather. Boom! And no. So he was -1 earlier. So he is minus. What did you roll? You rolled a 5?
-6.
That would knock him out. So he's going to try to parry it so he won't get knocked out. So parry. Boom! Yeah, he did. He parried for 4 points. Wow. So he is now minus. Bleh, what is he? He is.
-2.
He is -2. Thank you. All right, great. So, ugh, damn. And he used his full parry on everything, so he's done. So now it's your round again.
I'm a stab.
Okay, go
Or
for it.
whack him.
Is everyone
My
else just
stick.
kind of watching here? Do you get kind of a
Oh,
crowd
yeah.
gathering around? A table of dwarves is going pounding their mugs on the table, going fight, fight, fight. And one of the younger dwarves is like, kick the goose! So yeah.
I'll cook you!
Oy.
And I missed.
Swing wide. He strikes back. And yeah, hit for 3.
Let me check my arm.
Armor check. 45 for that good armor. No, we got smacked for 3. Short sword draws it across your. I almost said arm. Your wing.
So I'm at
Across your wing.
-4 now.
Yeah. So.
No,
Yeah.
-5 actually.
Yeah. You're -5.
Did you parry?
Yes. Lower is better.
Alright,
Lowers your
yeah,
hits.
I'll do a.
And the damage is the tens place rounded up.
Nope. This turn.
Damage is tens place rounded up. All right. So you got the full damage. Did you have full parry? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't attack this round. He attacks, and he's like, ah, stupid goose! And he attacks. Woof! Swings wide. You got too overconfident. Short sword goes swinging over your head.
I
You
whacked.
duck your considerable neck and avoid it. And you attack back. And you got him for a point. Let's see if his armor helps. Boom, boom. Yes, his armor stops it. So it's a good strike. The stick smacks into his thick part of the armor. Doesn't hurt him. So he attacks back. Boom, boom. And he missed badly. Wow, 97 and 98.
I whap him. 5 damage.
5 damage. That will down him. Let's see if his armor does anything. Armor. Boom. No! The 25, you got 27. So he is now negative, let's see, he was -2. You did 5. So he's -1 now. See if it kills him outright. Okay, death roll. Boom. He survived. Barely. He survived. He falls down. Ugh, he clubbed him bad on the head. So he falls down. He's dizzy. He's like half conscious, just lolling on the ground. He's at -1. He's got a lump on his head, which is visibly growing there. Pretty bad. So he is out.
I let out
By the way,
this inhuman goose screech of
ah,
nightmare.
do it.
Dude,
All right.
yes.
That was epic.
Perfect.
How
Good
dare you
stuff.
call me an inferior avian?
Revenge of the Poultry. Okay, so the goose cry has gone out. By the way, the human and the elf didn't end up fighting. They were just staring in kind of shock and horror at this battle going on. As this angry goose just starts clubbing this guy with a short sword, basically near to death. So yeah, the guy's kind of like trying to kind of crawl away at this point. So, I'm sorry, because he's smacked hard on the head, and there's blood coming off of his forehead, and he's just like, yeah, exactly. That's too funny. So you've won. The barmaid comes over and kind of says, "You can put the sword down, dear. Put the club down. Put the stick down. Put the stick down. I'll give you a nice ale. I'll give you a nice ale."
Wow, how kind of you! The service in this place is amazing.
And she goes over and gives you an ale back at your spot. And the guy's friend comes over. The elf ends up leaving. He's like, oh, God, and he just kind of leaves. The other friend of the guy's comes over and sets the guy up, puts him down, and starts to take a look at his wounds and stuff like that. Now there's healing in this, just like anything else, just like any other skill on this. So you could do healing if you want to on that. So that's a thing too. So yeah, that's what we got, and that's how the game is played basically. Sharpen stick, gross. So the goose kind of gets a dagger and starts sharpening the stick at the table. So yeah, all right. Pretty epic. Yeah.
Do I make my pillows?
You can start making the pillow here if you want to.
I was making pillows.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay,
And then that guy so rudely interrupted me.
Yes, as you continue to pluck yourself and make your pillow, an elf comes over to you, and he kind of stands at your table, bows a little bit. He says, "I notice your prowess with a stick, Master Fowl. And I was wondering if you would like to put that to better use than clubbing fools."
Then clubbing what?
Fools.
Fools are the best things to club.
Perhaps so. In that case, there's an ogre who's fairly foolish. Would you like to club him? I prefer not to face him. With your friends, of course. Assuming you two are friends of this fine fowl.
Yeah.
Excellent, then. Can I count on the three of you? It'll be 10 gold if you wish. I've got the money here if you can clear out this ogre. A simple task.
10 gold, and I want a free ad for my pillow.
A free what?
Free ad.
What's an ad?
Exposure. I want lots of exposure.
Flyers on paper.
Paid exposure.
If you could take the ogre out, I'll make a flyer for you.
Nice. Tell everyone to buy my pillows.
Sure. Says if you take out the ogre, we'll do that. That sounds good. Can I count on you? The matter's of some urgency. He's got something of mine I want back.
How rude of him.
It is. It's incredibly rude ogre.
Some people just have no manners.
That's very, very true. I'm glad you understand. So, can I count on you? What do you all say? By now the dwarf's had about 5 ales.
Except for me, who's just kind of sitting on the side.
Yep.
Sure, I believe this is a good arrangement.
This is good. Very glad to hear that. So, let me walk you there. Whenever you're ready. Are you ready now?
I think I'll be ready after my 6th ale.
He says, then your 6th ale is on me, kind sir. And he orders another ale for you. So he seems very willing to go ahead and get your attention and to set you up with these things. So
How do I
the ale
regain
comes.
health?
Basically, it's the same as D&D, kind of. The next day you'll be okay, or you can be healed.
I'd rather rest first.
Okay.
I'll leave first thing tomorrow morning.
Roy says, that would be too late for this.
an hour.
It's as if you're wounded, Miss Goose, is it? I can have a friend
That
look
is
at it for you, but then it will cost me, and I'll have to lower the total prize to 8 gold. Is that acceptable to you all?
8 gold and 2 different flyer designs.
We can do that. So here's Maurice, and Maurice is kind of an old human, comes over. Maurice comes over with a staff. And he says, yes. I have an injured goose. He says, well, you didn't kill it properly. You have to get it dead first before you pluck it and cook it.
What'd you call
I
me?
see you started plucking it, all the feathers on here. You know, you should make pillows out of that. He says, no, it's not to kill, not to kill. Maurice, calm down. We're trying to heal this goose. Maurice says, what's
What do you say
ever
about my
for?
feathers?
What's ever for, Miss Goose? You're so much better cooked. But very well, if my friend wishes it. And so Maurice is going to try to heal you. Maurice is an 85 healer. Boom, boom. And Maurice failed this first round completely. I was like, and he kind of looks up the elf and says, are you sure you didn't want it cooked? So no, heal
What did you
it.
just call me?
Heal it, Maurice. That's very well. So next round he goes ahead and tries again. And sometimes it's going to work. Heals you for 2 points for that round. So that's better. Sorry it took a while. Next round he goes on and does it for 8 points that round. So you're pretty much fine after that. All the healing power comes flowing into you. So yeah, there you go.
This is just me all the time.
God. Okay, edgelord. So here we go. Alright, so the goose is now healed. And Maurice kind of goes back to his thing, kind of hobbling on his sticks. You know, you really should cook that thing, but pluck it first. And he goes back over and sits at the bar. The elf says, my apologies, my friends. Maurice tends to get a little out of hand at times. He's not very good with people, but he can heal. So he's a valuable ally, wouldn't you agree? But for now, please follow me. And he gets up, starts to walk out.
All right.
The dwarf will follow.
Alright, see if you follow. And he says, and now, he's taken something from me. It's in a black wooden box. About so wide, holds his hands out about 2 feet and by 1 foot. And only a few inches high, but it's very important to me. Don't shake it. Of course, the ogre probably already did, I'm sure. But it's very important to me, so please don't do anything with it. Now, just follow me. It's outside of town a little bit through the woods over here. I know where it is because I had it tracked. So he goes walking over, and you follow him out. And you follow along this path, and you walk for about 40 minutes into the woods. Far enough so that nobody from the town can hear you. And he does go deep into the woods, and I'm going to change the screen because your Scooby is bothering me. And it does go deep into the woods, and comes to the typical ogre cave. And outside the ogre cave, there's a big bull's head on a stick, like this is my house, keep out type of thing. And it's an open cave mouth there. And he's kind of whispering now, and he says, he's in there, go kill it and bring me back my box. Thank you so much. 10 gold for you. 8, and 2 flyer designs.
And don't you forget it. And then
I will not, Madam Goose.
I'll like sneakily raise my stick and sneak into the cave with the stick raised over my head the whole time.
Alright, so you're going into the cave like that. Cool. So let's see what we can do.
I
Sneakily.
silently follow with my trident at the ready.
Okay, sounds good. Is the dwarf following suit?
I'm going to say actually that he hasn't drunk the ale yet. It's still in his hand, the mug, and he'll just follow behind.
Oh, that's funny. So you got a mug in one hand. What, you crossbow in the other?
Just saving it right before the fight.
That's pretty
Yeah.
epic.
Splash it in his face.
That's pretty
The
funny.
dwarf can't fight sober. He's not a proper dwarf.
You guys are a very interesting party. It's too fun. Alright, so in you go, and after the cave kind of turns around a bit, and there are some bones littered around the things, of various things. Some might have been humanoid. There's some various other things, different pretty things that have been taken out, pieces of porcelain that have been chipped and battered and broken. It seems like he didn't try to smash all of it, because there are intact teacups, and there's a teapot over there. And around the corner, you see the ogre, and the ogre's sitting on a big rock. And there's a bigger rock in front, and he's taking care to chip away at the top of the rock, so it's flat. And it's very table-like on that. And you see what must be the wooden box, which is opened. And inside of it is a whole bunch of silverware. And he's been setting it out in places. Not anything right. He didn't get it right. He's got like 4 spoons for one person, 3 knives for the next person. And he's almost playing tea party. He's talking to himself. And would you like some tea with this? How about some crumpets? And he's talking like this. And he looks up when you come in. And he kind of looks hesitant for a bit. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna like freeze when he looks at me, like that thing where they can't move you when they can't see you if you're not moving.
Okay. How'd you know that works on ogres? There you go. So
And the stick's gonna be raised above my head
the
still.
stick comes up. All right.
It's been up the whole time.
All right. How about the mirror man? Mirror man ready?
Don't quite know what to do, so I just kind of do the same thing as the Almighty.
Oh, freeze! Freeze, freeze, and guzzle. All right. Then the ogre gets a chance to talk, and he's going to say, most people make fun of me for doing this, but if you want a tea party, we'll do a tea party.
I like whisper from the side of my mouth to the merfolk next to me. What a classy individual. I'm being totally serious about it.
He actually smells rather bad. He's got some hide armor on, and he's got a shield over his back and a big maul, which is a spiked hammer over his back also. He's got a leather glove on one hand and a little bit of lace wrapped around like a handkerchief type of thing tied to his left wrist on there in an effort to be kind of fashionable. Failed miserably, but he was trying. Well, thank you, and sit down. Oh, my manners. And he kind of stands up, stooped over in this cave. He's about 8 feet tall. He's a pretty big guy. He's got tusks up jutting from his lower lips. And he reaches over and picks up easily a stone that must be about 200 or 300 pounds. And boom, just kind of plunks it around. Picks up another one around this big hand-carved wood rock tabletop. So he's setting up these places for you. I think I have some teacups here. And he goes wandering back in the earlier part of things. We did, in fact, see some intact teacups. And he very carefully picks 2 up and goes walking back and sets them down. Says, please have a seat with me. Oh, sorry. And he kind of bashed some spoons by accident, which bend under the force of his fist, which is kind of like a ham. I don't really have teeth, so we have to pretend.
And the dwarf will go, well, here you go, Madame Goose, your tea party.
This is a good dwarf, says the ogre, and he's kind of smacking his hand against the stone of the table, and it's kind of all the silverware is ching, ching, ching as it's smacking it against, and he's smiling, he's loving this. He's like, thank you, very good. Keep the teacup, Mr. Dwarf, that's a gift from me. How do my games always get so bizarre? I don't even know.
What are you talking about? This is the best game I've been
That's funny. That's funny. All right.
Do I see like a little box anywhere?
Yeah, that was the one that was open. The silverware was in there. That's what he used to set up the place. So obviously the dwarf wanted it. The elf wanted his silverware back.
Crushing.
Yep. Unintentionally. So he's setting it up and trying to play with that. So yeah, exactly. So he's there and trying to serve you guys that stuff.
I'm gonna the stick still above my head, so I'm just gonna hesitantly walk over to the chair, and when I get there I'll be like, alright, good sir, and then I'll sit down and lower my stick.
That's funny. He kind of looks at you hesitantly, and he's like, oh good, thank you, Miss Goose. He got it right. And so he says, here's an extra teacup for you. And he kind of pantomimes pouring tea. He says, it's hot, so be careful. And kind of pours.
But back to my last question. I need to know this because he's banging on the table. Does it hold?
Yes, it does. The table is pure rock and it's holding.
Damn.
Mr. Dwarf, you brought your own mug, and I appreciate that very much. You're a good guest. Mr. Meerman, do you drink water, or do you just swim in it?
Oh, I just swim in it, good sir. I
Then
say
have
as
some
I
tea.
walk to the table.
There you go. He's just gonna have some tea. And he kind of pantomimes pour you in another thing. He managed to scrape up another cup. This cup looks pretty nice. It's like, gold, what do you call it? Gold painted over it and stuff. Gold plated in parts. And puts a teacup in front of you. And pantomimes
thank you,
pour.
kind
It's
sir.
hot, don't burn yourself. So he's happy about that. And now you're all three having a tea party with an ogre. So that's something. So he's doing this tea party with you guys. And then he starts telling stories. And he tells stories of his Uncle Alfie. And Uncle Alfie had some trouble with the neighbors. And the neighbors' dogs. So Uncle Alfie ate the neighbors' dogs. And then he had some real trouble with the neighbors. Then they were run out of town. And he had trouble adapting to the new city. Anyway, it goes on and on and on.
I must say, sir, you are much more classy and intelligent than the fool I beat up this morning who dared call me a lesser ape.
He laughs and says, "Oh, thank you, Miss Goose. Thank you for that. Thank you. Here, let me reward you." And he gets up and he goes over and rummaging and he pushes aside this boulder, this little recessed area, and he brushes apart some dirt in there and he pulls out this packet. And it's a small silk bag with yellow cord. And he comes over and says, "This is important. Don't spend it all in one place," they say. And he puts it in front of you. He says, "Give a little bit to these guys because they deserve it." And he gives you that pouch thingy on there. "I'm sorry about the dust." He kind of brushes it off with his huge fingers. They're like sausages, just kind of brushing off the dust on that. And he shakes it in the air a bit. Says, "There you go." As he's shaking it, there's some clinking inside of it.
I'll open the pouch.
Okay. You see a sparkle of gold coins in there.
Finally, I can fund my new startup.
Oh God, I guess that's funny. He said, "Well, good. Whatever startup is, I hope it starts up."
Oh, I am going to make the most amazing pillows.
Pillows? Fancy people use pillows. Can I have a pillow?
For you, good sir, I would be happy to.
Thank you, Miss Goose. Thank you so much. And a few pieces of silverware get twisted as his big meaty hands come down smashing. And yeah, everything kind of rattles on the table there. So, good. He says, "I don't have anything to eat, but we have this moment together." And he almost starts to cry. And he kind of sniffs a bit. And enjoys the fake tea party with you guys. And as the time goes on, and he kind of runs out of things to say, he says, "I would like to thank you all for visiting. Please, come back anytime. You are my friends." And thank you. Thank you again.
Well, sir, it has been a pleasure. Although I do have a request for a friend as good as you.
Of course. What is it? More tea? And he kind of reaches for his imaginary teapot.
Oh, lovely, but not at the moment. You see, those teacups you stole belong to someone else, did they not?
I stole?
I'm afraid so, good man.
I want it back.
They do want it back. But see, good sir, since you are such an amazing friend, I would be happy to go and purchase a new set of teacups for you in town.
You would?
Oh yes, you are delightful.
Then you may bring the teacups back. Tea parties can wait for new teacups. Oh, good. He starts clapping his hands together. I'll get new teacups. Oh my god.
But this is being completely serious. Goose genuinely thinks this guy is like the classiest individual.
God. That's great. That's great. So yeah, he agrees to it, and he actually kind of starts to gather up the teacups and pretends to pour them out and wipe out the insides from the tea, and sets up all the things in front of you. Oh, thank you again. I can't wait for my new teacups and new tea party games.
Oh yes, I would be happy to come back. It has been delightful.
This is so glad. So glad. He almost starts to cry again. Awesome.
Do I have a pillow made already, or is it just a pouch of feathers still?
It's a pouch of feathers still.
Okay, never mind then.
Yep. So you have the stuff gathered up essentially in front of you. You don't have the silverware, but you do have some teacups, which you're not sure where they came from. They're mixed sets, so they're not the same. And there's about 8 different teacups in front of there.
Cool.
Yep. That's okay, Luke the Merfolk. I'm wondering what the heck is going on too, so we're all good.
So I guess I'll just take the box and then bid my new classy friend farewell.
Yeah.
And then
You got 8 teacups and the silverware box. He's like, just waiting for you guys to bring new tea party stuff for next game. Next tea party game. So you got everything.
Yep.
So you leave?
yeah.
Goodbye, friends! Goodbye! Come anytime! So the tea ogre says goodbye. I'm gonna write that. That sounds too awesome. The tea ogre says goodbye, friends. Awesome. God, that's epic. That's epic. Alright, so about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours has gone by. And you leave with 8 mismatched teacups and that nice mahogany wood place setting, silverware, full of the silverware that was taken. Yeah, I know. That's pretty funny. So yeah, you're all set, and you go back outside. And I assume, do you want to go over back to where the elf was waiting, or do you want to go a different route?
Let's go to the elf first.
Alright, so he hops up. He was sitting there. He was actually whittling some wood. And he hops up and says, "Oh, you're still alive. I'm so very glad. So very glad. So, how did it go? Oh, you have my box, I see."
Oh yes, he was absolutely delightful.
He was what?
Must return soon.
He's alive?
Oh yes, he is nothing like the barbarians in those taverns. This individual has class.
He kind of looks to the merfolk and the dwarf and he says, "Is this Goose serious?"
You calling me a liar? And I raised my
Oh my god. Life expectancy of a goose, about 10 minutes, I think. Alright, so, yeah. No, Miss Goose. I'm just shocked, but as long as you accomplish the job, thank you so much. And he kind of goes to his pouch and counts out 10 gold and gives it to you guys.
8 for me though.
Yes. He says, "Now I've contacted a friend about a flyer. You're to report to her. Her name is Lila. Lila the Scribe. So contact her and let her know what you want on these flyers."
Oh yes, right away, my good man.
Very well then.
Also-
I'll take my leave and thank you so much. Well done.
Also, do you know where I can purchase a durable tea set for cheap? Preferably 8 gold or less.
It depends what they have in the marketplace. It's a bit of a trading spot. But go to the marketplace. They should have something there.
To the markets, comrades!
It's not much of a... Are you looking for metal? It's not much of a metalworking city. Or porcelain. Not much of an industrial city. There's different industrial cities. If you want something really good, I suggest you go to one of the major towns in there. And, well, our own country in Pravis, Avanzai, was very, very excellent industry there. They have glasswork, ceramics, China, not China, you know, China, different metals. They're very good with their alloys and their metals. So if you want to, go to Vanzai. That would be the best
Interesting.
quality. I see you
Oh,
are.
only the best for my good friend
I
here.
see you are a goose of distinction.
Oh, yes, of course. Nothing like those uncultured barbarians.
He kind of laughs at himself. Goose has a certain charm. Well, I'll take my leave of you, good folks. Enjoy your day. He kind of starts to walk off. Okay, break time for a few minutes. I'm gonna take 5 on this. That was epically fun, I think. Yeah, I'd like to continue if you guys want to. So, I'll be here when you get back. If you guys want to continue on that, that'd be awesome. But I'm gonna take 5 now, and I'll see y'all in 5 if you want to. Sound good?
Alrighty. Sure.
Okay.
Awesome. We'll see you in 5.
By the way, let me know if I'm talking too much. I don't want to like hog the gameplay.
No, it's fine. Honestly, I'm a quiet person anyway, so I don't really speak up a whole lot, so honestly, this is kind of perfect.
That's cool.
I'm
Alright,
more of
well-
a I'll talk when I'm kind of spoken to kind of person.
Okay. So, I guess I gotta go buy a tea set now.
Yeah. Of course, the Almighty Goose always honors her word.
oh, of course. I'm a classy individual.
God. I never imagined that I would have a tea party with an ogre.
Yeah, that's a first for me too.
And that out of all the possibilities that the goose would end up becoming the refined individual that she is.
Yeah, Goose has just sort of morphed into this thing that talks really refined and everything, but just does not act refined.
Yeah, and
Completely
God
deluded.
help you if you piss her off.
Oh yeah, if you piss off Almighty Goose will suddenly speak very not classy and beat the shit out of you. I love how a stick is just as strong as like a longsword.
Oh yeah, definitely. It doesn't matter how strong it is, just how you use it.
It's not how strong the stick is, it's how hard you hit with the stick.
Yes. Or, depending on the situation, how hard you stab with it.
Not very well, apparently. Hang on, let me sharpen my stick.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab myself a bit of water real quick, but I'll be right back.
Stay hydrated.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
So how's college?
It's going pretty good. You know, little over halfway through.
Oh, really? So fast?
Yeah. I mean, there's still a lot to go, so. So how you been?
Good.
I hear you died again.
Oh yeah, Mantix died.
How'd Mantix die?
Age.
Oh my god! So you could just like fight with demons and stuff, but old age does you.
He was over 300 years old.
Oh yeah, but he still had like a good 2 minutes in him.
To what?
2 minutes?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Did you like roll heart attack or something?
No, I just got tired of the character.
Ah, okay. I still like how he fought a demon with like his sword.
Oh, trust
I'm
me, I have a
back.
much better character right now. I'm going with Divine Soul Fighter slash Sorcerer.
Is that like knockoff paladin?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so. You're basically gonna choose the alignment of whatever god gave you your magic. And since
Mm.
my god is evil, I get inflict wounds.
Ooh.
And you know how fighters get action surge, so you can do another act.
Mhm.
So I'm able to basically I just basically sucker punch people twice with inflict wounds.
Nice. That's a good spell.
Isn't that right, Tilvin?
It is a fun spell. It is a fun spell. Okay, let's see what we got here. There we are. So, yeah, whatever you guys want to do. Let's see. So you go walking back. You're going back toward the city. Are you going back toward the dock? Are you going to the marketplace?
Cutting out a lot.
Ooh, sorry about that. That's not good. So, are you going back toward the city? Toward the marketplace? Toward the docks? Am I still cutting out bad?
No, I know.
Okay,
I want to
good.
go buy a tea set, so marketplace.
Gotcha. Okay, so you go over to the marketplace and you start wandering around there. You're looking for a tea set because why not? And let's see. Let's go ahead. Roll a percent. See how you do. Higher the better.
33.
30. You don't really find too much of a tea set. You do find something that looks like one of those old sake sets with wooden cups. So if you want to, you could do that.
Looks like a what set with the wooden cups?
Like a sake set. So no handles on it or anything like that, just basic kind of thing. You could use it for tea, so that's up to you, but it's a sake set with wooden cups.
Does it look classy enough for my...
It looks pretty nicely
esteemed-
carved. It's pretty nicely carved wood. It's not china or anything, which he was into it.
Oh, he really likes fine china?
Well, that's what he was dealing with earlier. And you're not going to find much of that around here. Guys, I'm going to put the map view back on. I'm going to jump over to... Keep talking, that's fine. I'm going to jump over to someone else who commented on here too. So let's see if we can get them.
No, that's just for like you don't have to go to me. I'm just saying he's going to the tavern for ale. That's it.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, you're talking about the comment I left so long ago.
No, I think this is someone else on there.
Hey
Is
Tilbin,
my
I can't
mouse
find
messing
any
up?
links where the system got one of the keys. What's that? What?
What's that?
Are you talking about in the chat room for Twitch?
No. No.
Oh no. Never
Something
mind.
else. You know what? My mouse is not working. That's bizarre. Come on, mousey. Awkward. You guys talk. I'm gonna play with my mouse. I'm gonna mute for a second.
Okay. Oh, there's a place called Blood Tide.
Oh, I'm sure that place is lovely.
It's where I go to bathe in the blood of my enemies.
It's the one time that you allow yourself to not be nice and refined. Just
What
let
are you
yourself
talking
go.
about? I only accept the classiest bathson every esteemed individual knows. Enemy blood is the best bathwater.
Oh, of course, forgive me for not knowing.
You are forgiven. Then they just sit in silence for the next like 10 minutes.
My God.
Oh my god, my mouse just died. I'm gonna see if I can find a replacement. I'll be right back.
Just run up to your enemy. I cast fuck you.
Yes.
Just smacks the enemy in the face and they catch on fire.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I got a backup mouse. It seems to be working. Good god, that was weird. Okay, so I got a mouse there. Fine, we're good.
So-
Okay.
So basically, this joke.
There you go. Oi.
Yes.
Those nice cops. Those nice guys. Alright.
Yes.
Those nice
That's
guys.
Goose.
Too funny.
When Goose takes a level in Cleric.
Yep. So I think we got someone else who wants to play too. Give me 1 second there.
They're going to be like, what did you guys do?
I gotta get the server invite here.
So what have you guys done so far? Oh, had a tea party with a ogre and a goose.
Maybe we shouldn't say
random
that.
guy
I don't know.
and almost deaf.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
I'm
With a
just
stick.
shopping for a really fancy tea set for my new friend, the ogre. You know how picky they are about their tea sets.
There we go. Okay, so I just sent him a thing. Hopefully he'll want to jump in. I have no idea. So we'll just keep going and we'll just start him off. It is so easy to make a character for this, so that's the good thing. Yeah, we're back. So sorry about that. Sorry about my mouse weirdness. Oh my god, that's a weird mouse. But yeah, it works. Okay, all good. So you guys go back and you're looking for the tea sets. You find the nice wooden thing. The old lady there says, "It's a very good tea set if you want it."
Do you have anything in fine china?
No, I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything like that for a while, not in this town. I don't have, I'm sorry, no. Just no.
Yeah, I'd like to place an order for a fine china tea set.
An order? Yeah, well, it would be a month before it arrives.
A month?
Oh.
Outrageous!
It's 2 weeks to Avonzai and 2 weeks back. But so it costs quite a bit if you want to do that.
How much gold was in the pouch that ogre gave me?
It was 20 pieces of gold.
Oh, so I have 28.
Yeah.
How much gold would it be to order a china set?
Well, the trouble is, the china set itself, a decent one, you could pay as much as you wanted to, and just kind of start smiling and looking at the sky and calculating. But if you want just a basic one, how fancy are you, Miss Goose?
Only the classiest will do.
Classiest, looking at about 80 gold.
Okay, so the classiest, but for not 80 gold.
Oh, I see. Then we could do a good set for about 15 if you wanted to. Maybe suitable for a younger cousin.
Does
Something
that
like
cover
that.
the cost of shipping?
So, oh no. You see, you have to get us there and get us back. So perhaps about, perhaps a gold for every other day, so 5 silver per day, 2 weeks there, 2 weeks back, 30 days, 15 gold for the travel. On top of the, what did you say? 60 gold, yeah. On top of the 60 is a 75 gold total. 75 gold total.
I see. I'll take the cup set. How much is the cup?
Okay, so for the wooden cups, wooden sake cups,
Upon further
Whoops.
inspection,
Wrong window.
this set here is marvelous.
just, you know, it really is. It really is. Just, whew. You know, to be honest, Miss Goose, I'm too old to travel like that anyway. The set is very, very nice. As a matter of fact, I know the person who carved it. It's a very, very nice set, and I could let this go a much, much lighter price on this. I'll let you have this one for only 8 gold pieces.
I'll give it to you for 4.
Just kind of smiles at you indulgently. Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna go roll you against her. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
45?
So she kind of looks at you, and she's like, "Come on, roll." Did that not roll?
I got a 45, you got a 19.
Oh, there it is. It came before the roll thing on there. She kind of looks. She says, I'll drop it. I'll drop it a bit. To let's call it 7.
You
7.
got yourself a deal, esteemed citizen.
I'm so glad. And she kind of shakes your feather wing. And yeah, so there you go. So you now have a nice, yes, you have a nice sake set.
Cool.
There you go. Awesome. So that's what you got left, 22 gold.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna go back and drop it off at my buddy. Actually, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm
Okay.
gonna go retire to the inn and make some pillows.
Gotcha.
Unless
Sounds
there's
good.
anything anyone else wanted to do.
Hello, new person. How are you doing? Can you hear us?
I can.
Good. So we're playing something it's turning out a bit ridiculous. That's okay. But it's a new system. And I'll let my fellow players here kind of walk you through it if you want to. It's just designed to be super, super simple on there. Just pure percentage. And yeah. So it can be whatever you want to. Starting with the city of Prydain, where there's humans, some dwarves, merfolk, and elves. But you can pretty much be whatever you want to. As a matter of fact, the girl is playing a
Goliath?
goose. You can be. It's not a D&D thing. So you could be a giant thing if you want to, sure. You wouldn't start off as a big giant, but you could. You grow as your skills improve. And you choose whatever you want to do. If you want to start with just like a weapon, like a club or something like that, start off with the 60% is the max percent you can start with. And it's basically that's your percentage chance to hit. And you'll pick up on the damage and stuff as we go on, I think. So we can start it that way. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask any of those guys and me, then it should be fine. I know
I
there's not much to go
literally
on,
started with the
but
stick.
yeah,
How-
you can start out with the stick.
How
Yeah, I know.
does it work?
Okay, let's see if I can scroll back and find. Hang on a second. Where's the thing?
From what I've gathered, you choose one like weapon skill to choose. You get 60% for that. As long as you roll below 60%, you hit, and whatever 10 you get is how much damage you do. So if you have a 60 in clubs, you roll 50, you do 5 damage.
Okay.
And
every-
it's rounded up if it's not perfect. So if it's like 55, then you'll get 6 damage instead.
Rounds up to the nearest 10. Always round up. So that might help a little bit. D100 to hit for anything damages the 10s rounded up. So if you roll like a 14, it's 2 damage. If you roll a 28, it's 3 damage.
Okay.
If you
Lower
roll a
the
straight
better.
20, it's just 2 damage. No, higher the
Yeah.
better.
Well,
Higher-
lower the better the hit
Right.
for every other stat.
Right, like if your skill is 60%, a 62 misses. A 58 is a really good hit.
Okay. How would the like character setup go?
Oh, you pick your name, you say what you got, and you're done. You choose your percent
there's
and whatever you want.
not
This-
a whole lot
it's-
to the character
let
creation.
me go ahead.
like at all.
Yeah. Character example. Oh, and you can have armor too. I strongly suggest it. Character example: Joe the Barbarian. Great. Club 60%. Hide. Armor 20%. Shield 20%. There's my character. It's got a 60% total skills. So his life is a 6, which is basically your hit points. That's it. Character's done.
The armor and the shield is separate from the
Yes, thank
weapon
you.
percentage total.
Very true. There's like freebies.
Your total is your skill percent for your health. So 60%, 6 health. The armor, it's the chance that if your opponent does hit you, you use the percentage for the armor to roll to see if your armor takes it. Like for the hide armor, if you roll under a 20, like say you roll 18, you block, I believe, 2 damage from
got it.
that hit.
Yeah, but for the hide armor and the shield, you can roll separate or just add them together for 40%.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if you have the armor and the shield together, that's 40% total. So if you roll like, let's say 28, you block 3 damage from that total attack because you're using both the armor and the shield together.
Yeah, very good. That's
So,
exactly right. You can also parry if you need to too. We can get into that.
Okay. How does
Yeah.
it? Do I just mention myself to put in the character? So
Yeah.
I am
Pretty much.
Yeah, hi, welcome to the group. So you see this gigantic towering barbarian? Is that what you are? Describe yourself. What are you?
I am a Goliath barbarian. I am basically new to D&D, so this is a new.
It's not D&D.
character that I was trying
It's
to
fine.
get
I'm
with.
new too. I just went with Merfolk just because that was kind of the local kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like that sounds cool.
Luke the Mermaid is new to our group. The Almighty Goose and the Dwarf are friends of mine we've been playing for a long time. Well, actually, the Almighty Goose is my daughter, so yeah. So that's kind of cheating that way, but yeah. But don't worry, I'll kill her as happily as I kill anybody. So yeah.
Sounds about right.
Great
That does
parenting.
not discriminate.
Right. So welcome to the group. So that's basically what it is. So right now, this giant Goliath walks up and sees a goose buying some teacups made out of wood from this old lady at a in the marketplace in the city of Prydain. And waiting for the goose and kind of looking on half-heartedly is a merman and a dwarf who's probably still drinking some ale.
Can you just have like a mug whose only function is to refill?
That sounds fun. There's a lot of magic
Like
in this
an
game too. That's the
individual.
fun thing. The magic is easier in this, I think. I'm finding, so you'll see that too.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what we got. If you want magic spells and stuff, you can do that too. And I'll throw some enemies who have that, so you can see how that works too.
Okay.
So it's just very. This is the
Actually,
first time it's ever been tried. Well, it's designed to be super quick because I love D&D. I love 5e. But for example, last Friday, how long did that battle take? It was 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Do you remember that one?
Around that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and sometimes it feels like it bogs down a bit. It was a good game. It was a good battle. Don't get me wrong. I like when you axed the guy in the chest. That was great. But yeah.
Y'all want to know what my first session was?
Hmm?
Dragon
What was
Queen's
it?
Horde. That was
It was what?
Dragon Queen's Horde.
Was it deadly?
I'm guessing y'all haven't played it?
No.
Doesn't sound familiar.
I generally just kind of freeform it.
It's considered one of the hardest preset games.
Oh, that's a fun way to start, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh joy.
Welcome to Death. Death 101. Yeah.
Because within 3 hours of like the first day, you fight a blue dragon.
Oh,
at what level?
damn.
2.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's pretty fierce. That's. Did you die?
No.
Wow.
Surprisingly.
how?
Congrats.
I nearly died from being attacked by 8 people all at once, though.
Oh, God.
Before my teammates showed up, I was
Oh, man.
literally. I had 1 HP left. It was 2 dark cultists, 4 kobolds, 2 dark cultists, and 2 guards.
Jeez. Just you? That's
I
pretty
love
fierce.
kobolds.
Kobolds are fun. Kobolds are fun.
They are. Especially when they're all sitting there trying to stab you, and you're basically Balthor from Lord of the Rings. The
Oh,
one that
God.
dies in the very beginning, becoming a pincushion.
Oh, God.
It's so cute when they're trying to shank you in the ankle.
Yeah. So, this Goliath walks up to you guys, and the goose has just finished the business transaction and gets a nice small burlap bag with about 6 different cups in it. She says, "Thank you, come again." Kind of turns around to another customer. So you go back to the bar, you go wandering around the market, you go
I'm gonna.
to the docks, or do you want to take the dwarf up the elf up the next day for the wait, it was the dwarf for the mercenary gig. It was the sea elf for the spice route merchant gig. Or you could do anything else.
Well, if we're done here, I was going to go to the inn, finish making my pillows, sleep, and then the next day go get the ogre the tea.
Gotcha. Okay, so the goose is going back to the inn. If you guys want to go back there too, that's totally fine. We can do some stuff there, or whatever you want to do.
You cut out.
I'm sorry about that. You guys can go back to the inn with the goose, or there's the bar there. You can do whatever you want to in that place, or
going to the
whatever
bar.
you like. There you go. All right, so you know the bar, and the bar is, let's see if I can find it. There it is. So there's the bar where the people are hanging out and stuff. And the goose goes back and goes into a room. So the goose has got a room. So the dwarf and the merfolk and the Goliath are staying down here, or does the goose want to stay down there for a bit too?
How late in the day is it?
Right now it's about 2 in the afternoon. Still fairly early.
Oh, well, then I guess I won't go back.
Am I cutting out a lot, guys?
You can make
Am I cutting out a lot?
a decent amount.
Ouch!
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay. Try to adapt this a bit. Maybe I need to put this on a raised thing. I'll work on it. Anyway, I'm gonna try some things. Okay, let me know if that helps over in the long run. Alright, so,
Alright.
I'm sorry, Goose. Were you going upstairs or no?
How long does it take to make a pillow?
I don't know. Call it 2 hours for a decent pillow.
Oh, well, then I'll hang around for a bit before going to my room.
Okay, so you're actually making the pillow in the bar as you're sitting down there?
Yeah, I'll continue making it in the bar.
Great. The same barmaid sees you and says, "Oh, great," and kind of immediately flops down a bar towel right next to you because she knows you now, and along with another mug of ale for everybody. For the Goliath, she says, "Oh boy," and goes over and gets a big mug and gives it to you as an extra size, like 2-pint mug. She hands over to the
My,
Goliath
what's
that way.
amazing service.
She says, "Oh, thank you," and kind of curtsies that way with her peasant dress, and then scurries back to the bar.
Wait, before she leaves,
Yes, good dwarf.
the dwarf will say, "Actually, can you give me one of those mugs?"
"Oh, yeah, that's a good idea." And she rushes back. She seems like pleased by the idea. And she goes over and she brings it back to you and sets it in front of you. And she kind of whispers, "Are you doing okay with these, love?"
I'm not even tipsy yet.
Oh my goodness! And she kind of claps you on the back, says, well, hopefully you will be before the night's over. And she goes back to the bar. So, Goliath mug,
Getting tiny.
Goliath dwarf mug, and Merfolk, are you drinking yet? Or are you just kind of like...
I'm just kind of sipping from it because I'm afraid to get too drunk. I don't hold my ale very well, so I'm just being very cautious.
Oh,
with
that's
it.
great. That's great. That's hilarious. All right.
Getting
As you're
tiny
being
man, even
extreme...
hold that,
Uh-oh, dwarf's been insulted.
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that?
I said, tiny man, can you even hold that much liquor?
I think I could hold it better than you.
You jest. I could pick you up and toss you like football.
Like a dwarf.
Oh, ho, ho, fight! How delightful!
Meanwhile...
That's a talking goose.
You hear the barmaid yell over from way back there. Yes, it is! We're all amazed!
Why, yes, I am an esteemed fowl such as a goose.
Steamed fowl, oh my god.
Keep talking shit. I will turn you into dinner.
Uh-oh. A
My
dwarf comes...
head like whips around to stare you dead in the eyes, and I raise my stick menacingly.
Oh god, no! Angry goose feathers are rustled.
I'm just looking back and forth
Yep,
and
yep,
praying
yep,
that
yep.
they don't fight.
While you're doing that, another dwarf comes walking over and sees the Merman, who's been noticing the Merman, who takes very small sips of the ale, who's very nervous watching the other things getting all robust and dramatic, and comes over to you, puts his arm around you and says, well, son, I noticed you're new in town, so I'd like to offer you an opportunity to get rich quick if you like. We're playing cards over there, why don't you join us?
That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Balthor picks up Tiny Man and throws him out of bar.
Hold on a minute. Wait, this the one behind the Merman or the
Yeah, the one
dwarf player
behind the
character?
Merman.
Okay, so you go up and you go over to him. He sees you coming, so let's go ahead and roll to see who goes first. Let's roll the combat order. Just straight percentage. Unless you have a... What did you just put your percent, by the way? In a club?
Yeah, club.
Gotcha. Okay. So, just straight percent. Boom.
Just
Whoops.
1d100 though, 1d20.
A
Yep.
club is a stick for
D100.
barbarians.
Oh, God.
So what?
There you go. Just roll a
Oh.
percent.
Do exclamation R
Yeah.
space then D100.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Exclamation R.
You.
Hang on. Type. Exclamation
Like
R.
that.
D100. Boom.
Or 1d100.
Just D100.
Alright, that's...
Yeah, you could do that too. Alright, so 64, so you get to actually go first. So reach down and grab up this dwarf. Alright, so you're going to grab the dwarf and you're going to try to toss him out there. So it becomes a simple strength thing, and you are bigger than him, so you're actually going to get the better of this. So he goes scurrying and rustling, and it goes out the open door there. So it's a big open front, actually. So he's out there, he's cursing, grumbling all the time. But he's not going to pick a fight with you, at least not yet. He glares
So he
at
gets-
you. He glares daggers at you. And he's grumbling and muttering under his breath.
If Tiny Man want to fight, he can have it.
He's looking you up and down. And you're very large. How tall are you?
Well, Goliath.
Who
in
knows?
their
It's up to you.
In their youth ages, start around 8 foot.
Damn,
But I'm
sir,
an
but
adult, so I'm around 9'2".
Jesus Christ. Okay, so he kind of looks at you, and he's around. He's all of 4 foot, so he's yeah, kind of intimidated. So he's growling and he's kind of grumbling, and he kind of points. Says, "My beer's still in there." It's on the table next to you. He's kind of lifted there. My beer's, and then he kind of stops, and he kicks the ground, and he goes storming off. He is furious. So he's a very mad dwarf. I'm writing down furious dwarf. It's a furious dwarf there. So it's extremely, extremely angry kind of dwarf on there. So yeah, he goes wandering off. He's not sure where. Furious dwarf wanders
Balthor wins
off.
against Tiny Man.
Oh my god.
Which type of Goliath are we talking about? 5e? 4e?
5e,
Who knows?
5e is 7 to 8 feet, not 9.
sir.
He can be 9 feet if he wants to.
I
It's
read
a
it.
different system.
I read it wrong then.
It's
Just making
okay.
sure, because if you're 9 feet, you're actually large, not medium.
This is a different game. Miss of the
okay,
honk.
so we're all
Get the
used to
bonk. Where'd you get that?
Entitled Goose.
Where'd you get that? That's epic.
I just typed in mess with the honk, you get the bonk into Google Images and copy paste.
That's epic. Okay, that's your character. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's my character.
Oh my god, scary.
Balthor no care what dinner says.
Oh man.
What'd you just call me?
I called you food, you dumb cunt.
Jesus.
I smack him with my stick.
Oh my god, here we go. Okay. Here we go. God, here we go. Okay, now since he is ready, obviously since he is obviously ready for a fight, both of you roll and see who goes first. Percent. Here we go. The goose has a 36.
This is how I die.
Maybe. Wow, maybe not. That's a crappy roll. So tell me, Mr. Goliath, do you have any armor on? Do you have any hide armor? Anything like
Hide
that?
armor.
Great. So you got a 20% for the hide armor. So cool.
Smack.
So that might save you. So Goose goes first. The almighty Goose. To hit?
That does it.
Yeah, that would hit for 1 point. Now, let's see if your armor caught it. 20% chance for your armor to catch it.
Okay.
Not a chance. So you got 1 point of damage. So it's not a lot. You could parry it if you wanted to. And you got a 60% with your club, so you could use some of it to try to block that. But you don't have to. You can just fall for attack. Oh, okay. Oh, do you have a shield? All right,
Yes.
then go ahead and roll for shield. In the future, we'll just add it a 40%, so 20% for the hide, armor, and 20% for the shield. So go ahead and roll for the 20% for the shield. See if that caught the damage. See if you caught it with your shield. Okay, not quite. Now in the future, we'll roll just once for 40%, which is your armor plus your shield.
So you'd roll for a 40%.
Yeah, you can roll them separately if you want to, doesn't matter. All right, so you got the 1 point of damage, and now it is your turn. You're facing an angry goose with a stick. That sounds so dumb. You're facing an angry goose with a stick.
Goliath versus.
My money's on the goose, says this drunk elf.
I have a question. Are there any barrels around?
Oh yeah, you're in a tavern. It was actually a
Okay.
tavern.
Yes.
I pick up the goose and I stuff the goose inside a barrel and
Yes!
sit on the lid.
You go walking toward.
Yes.
Okay, see if you. I have no idea how to do a combat thing like that.
You do it like a regular attack roll?
I guess so, but it doesn't have any bonuses on that thing. So I'm gonna.
Can you
Did
just
they
do
call this like
1d100?
Yeah.
100 first.
Higher the
Whoever
better.
has the higher D100.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a D100, see what you get. And let's see if it's any good. 28. Goose, go ahead and roll, see if you can avoid it. Now, this isn't a regular attack roll because it's not that type of thing that we're doing now. How's the goose do? Oh, Goose did bad. Goose wasn't expecting it. The Goliath's hand closes around Goose's neck, and Goose gets shoved in a barrel at the moment.
I'm like smacking the inside of the barrel with my stick and you just hear angry goose noises. Just these furious goose noises. Yeah, you barbarian
Oh
old
my.
thing
God.
I
Okay.
pick up the barrel and start shaking it.
Oh, jeez. The mermaid comes over and says, please, sir, she kind of rolls her eyes. Free the goose. I'll give you another ale on the house.
Let me out! Let me out and I'll see what I can do to your face!
Oh my god.
I put the barrel down, but I flip it upside down. That way the lid's on the bottom. And then I
God.
go over there and say, ale now.
Barmaid goes rushing off to get you the ale. She comes running back. As she's on her way back, she kind of kicks the barrel over so the goose is freed. Doesn't pause, doesn't miss a beat, and comes over and serves your ale. Kind of bows, says, Here, your giantness. And she goes scurrying back to the kitchen.
Balthor wins
Got my
again.
stick. and I go to rush him again.
Roll to see who goes first again. Roll to see who goes first again.
Does anyone want to hold me back?
No one is.
Nope. Nope.
I'm drinking. The dwarf is drinking his ale. He doesn't care.
The merfolk is just like, nope, I'm not messing with that
There you
goose.
go.
Nope.
Oh,
I've seen
Goose.
what she can do.
Yep, the goose is pretty damn quick. Goose gets to go. Jesus.
I've seen what that goose can do. I'm not gonna mess with her.
Angry honking goose feathers flying everywhere because you are molting by your own admission. So yes. Alright, let's go ahead. Goose attacks. 1 point of damage unless your armor hits it. 40% for armor, hit it. Goliath, 40% armor.
I want all my attacks to be
No, so you get hit for 1 point. Do you want to try to parry it and miss some of your
Yes,
attack?
I want to try to parry it.
How much do you want to do? You got 60% of your club. You can use a portion of it to parry. Any or all.
You cut out.
Sorry, any or all to parry. You got 60% with your club. You can use any or all of it to try to parry. If you say parry for 40%, you only have 20% to attack with next time.
Parry for 40%.
Alright. So let's see if you can block it. You do not, so you take the point of damage, but it's now your turn. You got 20% chance to hit because you spent most of your action trying to parry. So the club raises going down to this little goose. Club's probably bigger than the goose, I'm sure.
Yes.
And a total
This club
miss
is
is
bigger.
boom into the wood of the bar.
Wait, quick idea. So
Sure.
I actually think, for the grapple thing, I think
Yeah.
it should be first to hit, and then it should be like a versus the strength versus the rolls. In case you do this where you parry, if
Right?
you immediately go to grapple, your parry doesn't really mean anything, as you're not really affected by the next round.
That makes sense. That sounds good.
So a 2 hit, and then you do the strength to see if it works.
Okay, I like that. That sounds good. We'll adopt
I
it.
think that's best with the parry system.
That sounds good. I like it. Alright, so... No, you miss it with that. So now it's up to Goose attack. The club goes sailing. Goose jumps to the side, feathers fly, but boom. Goose smacks for 3 damage. See if your armor catches it. 40%.
So he currently has 2 damage on him, right?
Correct. He's got 6. Armor does not. Your armor... The
Where?
Goose is really good. She's smacking you in the kneecaps where you're unarmored. So now let's go ahead. Do you want to try to parry or no?
No, I'm just going to take the damage.
Okay, so you take the damage. You've taken, what, 5 so far? 4 so far. So now you can attack with a 60%.
That would be 5 now.
The club goes thundering down. 5 damage you've taken. You're barely awake. Club, boom! Well, it's a good nice dent in the floor, but you missed the goose. The goose flapped agilely to the side, raises the goose stick and smacks you in the kneecap again.
I'm gonna like pause with it raised above my head and be like, apologize, you barbarian! Never have I been so disgraced in my life!
I doubt that.
I think you need to say honk more.
Angry honks. I'm like angrily honking and I'm getting the words out between honks.
God. It's like a speech impediment. Alright. So, what's the barbarian want to do? Apologize? I know Goose is about to kick you. Or smack you. Or goosify you.
I'm going to grab the goose and stuff it in the barrel again.
Okay, it's not your round yet. So remember, we're going to have to roll to hit on this one now.
I
Alright.
refuse to apologize.
Alright, so go ahead and smack Goose. Goose attacks. Ooh, a good solid goose hit. The stick goes up and bam in your kneecap. See if your armor caught any of it. For 4 points, see if your armor catches it. 40% armor. Yeah, this
Armor
time you absorb 3 of it, so you only get 1. That brings you to 0. You fall on your knees.
Yeah, he needs a parry.
Oh yeah, you can parry. I'm sorry about that. You're right. Just 60% chance to parry. Do you want to spend all of it on parry?
I'm going to use all.
So if you
All 60?
manage to parry, you block that 1 damage that will knock you out.
Yep. No!
Oh,
Lousy rolls. So you try to parry it. Whoosh, club goes swinging past, and the nimble goose knocks down yet another opponent. You're down
my
to
God.
0. You crumble to your knees, which means you're still 6 feet tall. And then you kind of sit down on your butt, boom, totally dazed. Your kneecaps are swollen and just beat. You're at 0. You're not dead. Yes.
Goose hits my ankles too much.
Goose beats Giant. Read all about it.
Well, he has no chance of dying though. So
No, it's fine.
Oh yeah, because it's
Goose
at a
sprained my
neutral
ankles.
0.
Yep. So Goose at least didn't kill you.
Ankles.
That's hilarious. Oh my god, there's a
Oh
goose
my
thing.
god.
Too funny.
Oh my god.
Too funny.
Yes.
I'm gonna like let out another blood curdling.
Do it.
Yes, grace us with the honk.
Epic.
Shut up, you hurt Balthor's hairs.
And his kneecaps.
In your face!
Oh god. Oh god.
I
Oi.
grab my ale and start drinking.
There you go. I don't blame you.
Balthor
Okay.
had enough of fucking dinner.
So.
You wanna go again, huh?
I go up and gently tap the goose's shoulder. Perhaps it is time to leave him be.
I like
believe
when
you
you
have shown
tap my
him-
shoulder. I like
You-
swivel around to face you and almost smack you with my stick.
Perhaps you have shown him enough of your almightiness, madam.
The
You're
guy.
right, I am.
I should have never let dinner out of barrel.
A guy at the next dinner, a guy at the next table kind of looks over. Everyone has been watching this, of course. You know, so Goose versus Giant. So everyone's been watching this, and the guy kind of yells over a bit. He says, "That goose is too wild."
I
And
yell
don't
at
you
the men.
forget it, you barbarian!
I can't.
I yell at the men. Shut up before I turn you into dinner instead of goose.
He kind of laughs. Says, "You can't even stand up."
I don't need to. I'm still taller than you, fuckface.
Oh God. He's kind of emboldening because you got like 0 hit points. You can't really kind of stand up.
I know.
So
He
he's
said. My ankles got sprained.
he's
I'm
kind of.
talking to the guy and I go, are you challenging me? And I raise my stick around.
God! He says, "You know what, Goose? You've honked your last honk.
Goose demands blood.
Goose demands blood." He's got some leather armor on, and he pulls out a nice rapier.
I'm gonna end up
Whips out.
challenging like a level 20 player.
Yep, by accident. He whips it out. He goes over doing this nice cross-step Florentine type of thing. He pulls out a dagger with the other hand. He says, "Very well. Bring that stick over here."
I throw it at his face.
Oh my god! Go ahead and roll to hit. See what happens. Jesus. Okay. You hit! 5 points.
For 5
Boom!
damage.
Jesus. Okay, let's see if his armor does anything with this. So he's got the regular 20% for the leather. Boom, bam, and does not. So he's going to go ahead and try to parry it with a 30% for his dagger on his right hand. And he does not, barely misses. He's like, ah! He saved his left hand for the attack. So he gets hit, and he is now minus, was it minus 5? Wow.
-5.
Boom! He gets staggered back. He's like, oh, God. Oh, hell. And he sheathes his weapons, goes back and sits down and starts to drink.
I like go over to pick up my stick.
Okay. No one seems to challenge you.
I like do
This is very
like a
skilled with quick.
Serious.
I like do a slow 360 turn and I like
God.
and I like see if anyone makes eye contact with me.
God. Yeah. I'm gonna roll. Higher is the better for them. Let's see what happens. Just out of
Better for that. Okay.
no
someone
one.
makes eye
No. Higher is the braver for them. So no one makes eye contact. Oh God, I think we have another sucker. I mean, game player. Hang on a second. Sick it
I'm so
here.
sorry for beating you up.
I'm gonna go back to the bar and give me a second to kind of rendezvous this person into here. So here we go.
Balthor's had enough.
Yo.
Balthor's ankle's going to be swollen.
Yeah, it's been kind of smackified. Let's see. Hang on.
God, I'll be honest.
You guys
this
carry
is
on,
the
I'm gonna
best
bite this guy.
Session I've been to.
Oh, how fun. I'm so glad to hear it. It's ridiculous, but it's great. Alright.
I still want to know how Goose beat Giant.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. I do too, actually. That's pretty awesome.
She is surprisingly very powerful. I don't know
mess
how
with the
she does
goose.
it.
I still should
Too
have
funny, too funny.
got the barrel.
You know the one thing that can beat Goose is Barrel.
Yeah. 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 And
Only thing that can beat Goose is being trapped.
Your arch enemy, just like PewDiePie is Barrel.
oh god.
It's Barrel.
Barrel.
Jeez. It's
You know, we're
funny.
going to be on some ship at some point. They're going to be keeping like our food in barrels, and I'm just going to end up destroying all the barrels.
I'm sure of it. Alright, well I invited this other guy in, so I don't know if he'll show up or not, but he was actually interested in it, so we'll see what happens. Certainly easy to make characters, so that's a good thing. Alright, so the goose has continued the epic conquests, and
I strut around over to
people are
my
drinking
seat.
and eating.
Go.
There you go.
Absolute barbarians in this place. Good to put them in their place. And I plunge my beak back.
There you go. So you're drinking your mead from the beak. So welcome aboard. We have a new one. Hi, Bobby. How you doing? Hi, Bobby. How you doing?
Ankle's swollen.
Yeah, no. You know, you need a night's sleep to recover. Actually, you can't really do too much until then. You got thoroughly beat up by a goose, which is just embarrassing as anything. But hey, Bobby, how you
How
doing?
did Giant get defeated?
Doing great.
Good. Glad to hear.
I'm here to
Buddy.
make some. I'm here to make weapons, kick ass, and chew bubblegum.
There you go.
go.
Yep.
Bobby,
Love
watch
that
out
quote.
for Goose.
Yeah, goose is
Goose
pretty
is very
scary.
trained in the ways of the twig.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Planning to be
I'm
planning to go for an artificer gunslinger.
No, we're not. It's not D&D.
I'm like just beating everyone up with the stick.
Well, either way, either in that sense, something that involves making guns, tinkering around, and just building wacky and stupid shit.
Okay. You can.
give
Well,
one.
we've got a goose with a stick, so it can't get stupider than that. So we're okay.
Don't mess with Goose,
Yeah.
or Goose give you stick.
Yeah. Basically, here's what we got.
Beat up Balthor's ankles.
Yeah, Goose sure did. So we got a kind of a we're kind of a system here. It's a brand new system on there. Let me make it so you can see things.
The
There we
bonk
go.
is more like bruised
Alrighty.
Balthor's ankles.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
who wants to talk him through it?
You should just like copy paste the instructions.
Yeah, I should. Let me see if I can find it.
You should pin them to the
like
channel.
a single channel.
Yeah, make
like
like
have
a
single channel.
That's not a bad idea.
specific channel and
Okay.
just
Give me a few
make
minutes,
sure
guys.
that there's like all the rules. Just one single place.
I'm gonna post up my character's backstory. I have it all made already.
Good.
You should also make a channel where we can like dump our character information.
That sounds fun too.
That will take.
Let me do a few.
bit.
Yeah,
His
give me a few
ankles swollen,
seconds.
And you not know how to write.
So there's your character info. If you could dump that in, it's very simple. You don't know how to write, it's fine.
That's fine. I already have it on a Google Docs.
Have what?
I have my character's backstory on a Google.
Okay, but it's not a D&D game.
More than prepared.
True. And I understand that, which is
Okay.
why my backstory is pretty fleshed out and
Oh,
easy
cool.
to modify.
Fair.
I basically played this character for pretty much everything.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Just like
From D&D, from homebrewed games, you name it, Bobby Jenkins Sinclair has been a part of it.
Alright, let's see if I can do the basic combat here. So, here's the attacking and doing damage. See if I can paste that. So, I'll take your attention to this if I could.
Okay, give me 1 sec so I can post that up. Post up the.
Dang it, it sent the whole. I didn't want us to do that. I just wanted to paste that. I gotta fix that. me delete that. That didn't work. I think it was too long. That's character. Game on. Where's the rules of the game? Oh, that was it. No. Dang. Oh, I added the rules of the game as a text. My bad. Let me kill that.
I'm gonna put my link to his backstory in there. It's got the general backstory and that stuff. The character in that stuff will be.
Oh, there it is.
after
I got 2 rules of the game. Dang it. There we go. Okay.
that. Yeah. Figured I'd hop on and see what goes on.
Well, there you go. Almighty's Goose is posting character info. If you guys want to post in character info on what your character is now at this time, that'd be great.
Tilbin,
Uh-huh.
how much would chainmail armor be?
For defense,
Yeah.
depends on how well it's made, what it is. I like to call it a base about 40%. It's pretty good stuff.
Because I don't have a shield or anything like this, just
Cool.
a crossbow. So I thought that I would have heavier armor.
Put it in your character thing, it'd be about 40% for decent chainmail. If you want to have ratty chainmail, maybe 30%.
So there's a 60% chance with chainmail and a shield that the attack will hit your armor.
There you go. I'm going to post some
I'm
rules
across
up here. We'll see what we can do. So
I
here's
know
the
this is
basics.
probably a silly question, but how do you go to the next line down when you're typing in Discord?
Tab.
Shift enter.
Thank you. I have not known
Alright.
that for the longest time, and I've been on Discord for like 2 years.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's okay.
Okay, so give me the basic rundown of how things work.
Yep, I'm posting it now.
Alrighty.
So you should have that there. It's not divided nicely. I'll have to actually add the nice divisions later on that. But that's the basic
That's fine.
divisions of stuff. It ain't pretty, but it works. That's it.
Alright, so basically we roll around a 1d100, percentage of 42 to hit, and if
Yep.
the percentage back, basically it's just 1d100 hit,
For everything.
miss. Alrighty,
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
And whatever you do, you take the tens place and round it up for damage. So like a roll of 42 would hit and do 5 damage.
And I'm going to assume that once you make a roll, someone makes it, then the next person, and then the next, and they react from there on out.
Pretty much, yeah, turn by turn. Regular turn based.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's true. I've played that style. Nova, it's set up like that. They
Okay.
have special abilities for each character.
Okay. Sounds
yeah,
fun.
good.
Okay, good stuff. So anyway, the basics are posted there. So if you guys want to take a look at that, that's fine. And that's what happens if your skill is over 100, because instead of experience, you of course get skill points. You can put wherever you want to. You can increase your skills and basic stuff. I suggest for the beginning, you have something like a sword or a goose stick or whatever to start and to live longer. So that's a suggestion.
Alright, I'm gonna have Bobby just take a warhammer.
Cool, that works good. So that's the basics of that. So yeah, hopefully that helps out a little bit. If that's not clear, let me know.
If I'll let you know if but I'll just
Okay.
keep a 1d100 roll.
Sure, absolutely. Do you know how to roll the D100 with the exclamation point R and all that?
It'd be
Cool.
R.1d100.
Yep, I just copied that and just pasted it in all the time. That seems to work pretty well for
So-
things. So that's a good
And
thing.
I'd say Bobby's got a bit of a unique ability, and I wanted to run it through you.
Sure.
He's got a cybernetic arm, and it comes. You know how Scorpion? You know the Scorpion movie? How Scorpion launches out his little thing that says "Get over here." He has that for his cybernetic arm. Is that all right to have, or
What does it do?
basically, you know the Scorpion move
Goose
saying
can
"Get
leave my
over
knees
here"?
alone. Already hurt ankles.
I don't know the Scorpion movies. I'm sorry.
No, I mean like the Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll show you. I'll send up a gift, and I'll show you what it is.
Are
Okay.
you talking about the weapon that Scorpion has? His little chain, his kunai and chain.
Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of like that, but with Bobby's arm.
You're throwing your arm out on a chain?
Kind of like he's launching his hand out on a chain that grabs onto the person and pulls them in.
Great. You got a 60% at it. Go for it. That's your
Yeah.
skill.
So basically,
He-
like
He's kind of got the
the
nine.
Panzer
He's,
from Origins. Call of
He's
Duty.
kind of. I wanted his core skill to be the kid tinkerer, basically just tinkers around with stuff.
You got it. Totally fun. Cool, cool, cool. All right, good stuff. All right, so you guys are back in the bar and just had an intense combat with the goose. And yeah, the Goliath has really, really beat up kneecaps. At this point in time, you meet another friend, well, another person who comes up to your table. And you can go ahead and introduce yourself, Bobby, now. So, yeah.
Bobby appears up in the rafters with his mad scientist cap, just scuffing about, saying, well, this seems to be quite the commotion here. And I've been kind of low on some pots, but, some bones would be nice. I've heard they make great grenades.
My head swivels around to stare you in the eyes, and I go, "Are you challenging?" Oh wait, no, you're.
Creepy men leave Balthor alone. My ankles hurt.
True that. Alright, so now about 20 more minutes has gone by from things. And coming to the front of the bar, now it's starting to get twilight now. So in front of the bar come a group of 5 dwarves. 5 dwarves. One of those dwarves is the dwarf that was very upset by the Goliath. You guys, in other words. So he goes back in there, and they've all got axes. Well, a couple have axes, a couple have big hammers. He's like, the big fella there, he's the one. He's the big bull, he needs to fall down. And
You already lost, little man. You are so uncool.
Nope, I didn't fight yet. Go fight now. Gotta down that giant.
I already did.
What? What do you mean, Duck?
Goose hurt my ankle.
Why'd you just call me?
What, Duck?
And I raise my stick.
What are you gonna do with that? And the man who got clubbed in it.
Balthor puts hands on Goose. Leave them be. They nothing but pathetic tiny men.
The dwarf hears that, of course. They all do. They look at each other. Their jaws drop open like they've never heard such insults. And
Got a good point, Goliath. They're so uncivilized.
that's it! Yells the dwarf, and they charge you guys. Here we go. Full tavern brawl.
Balthor hobbles.
Game on! Alright, here we go. So, give me a minute to set up
I
here.
sighed, preparing my trident
Yep,
unapprovingly.
yep. Okay, so give me a minute to set up on this thing.
While they're preparing to fight, Balthor hobbles out back door.
Oh, he gonna okay. So the people that remain,
Just like,
I'm gonna make the dwarves different color because I already got a dwarf there. What's that?
The dwarf is just going to keep drinking his ale because he's a dwarf and there's no reason they should attack him.
That's probably true.
so
I'm gonna die. This is how I die.
3v5.
I'll make these guys be kind of a light, kind of tan colorish. That'll be fine for now.
I'm pretty sure
This
the
is how I
nudist
die.
could take them all on their
Yes,
own.
there
So.
is. Isn't that funny? There's 5
At
of these
least half
guys.
of them. At
Can I,
least
like-
half of them the goose could probably take, but all 5, that's
There's
a
a
little bit more
lot.
iffy.
Well,
Yeah,
don't worry,
I-
the goose will break their fucking knees.
Can I roll to break knees?
Not unless you have that
Just
skill.
like
If you take that
she did
skill,
with the
awesome.
Goliath.
So 5 of these guys go charging forward. Now, other character, who is blue? Who is dark blue? Do we have a dark blue?
Dark blue, that's me.
That's you? Okay, great. And so I got you guys there. I think. Who was silver? No, that was one of your visitor guys,
I
wasn't
think
it?
I was silver.
Were you silver? Okay. So, light blue was. Oh, that was one of them, wasn't it? Okay, great. So, and we've got the dwarf.
Yeah.
We got the. Bobby, what color you want to be? Goliath, you're hobbling out. You're not going to be in this battle, right?
Royal purple.
You're royal purple? I'll make you royal purple.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. So, royal purple. How's that? Can you see it? Are you on Twitch?
Hang on, I'm looking at the Twitch stream.
Kill.
I'm looking now.
There it is. So you're royal purple. So there you guys are. Now the rest of the stuff is outside. Under the overhang here, it's open to the docks. And you got some grass over here, so you should be okay. So there's 5 dwarves rush in as a horde. And they are angry. Now that the dwarf sitting there at the table, they're not going to bother, it seems. They're after the goose and the Goliath. Actually, the Goliath is heading where?
I hobble out back door.
There's Goliath. Goliath is going out the back door. All right. The door's like, get him! So two are kind of going after you. They're trying to go toward the back door. The other
Get
three,
attacks of opportunity.
just not like that, but you can do your action on things. The other three are like going for the goose. So, let's roll and see who goes first. I'm going to roll once for all 5 dwarves. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Very simple. 95. Oh my god.
Rip.
Rip indeed. This is going to be bloody. So they come in. They got their weapons. They're just wearing shirts. They don't have armor and stuff like that. So that's something in your favor.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm taking
of
on
want-
5 dwarves.
I kind of want to help, but at the same time, who do I help? The Goliath that's pretty much
You help the goose.
handicapped, or the goose that is still fighting but has to face threat?
It's a question. So we've got the Goliath, which is really, really beat up. He's heading toward the door in the back.
I
And we've
may
got 2 of the
have
dwarves who are
handicapped
heading
my
him off and going to attack him. You've got 3. Yeah, I think so. You got 3 other dwarves who are trying to pound
the
on a
Goliath
goose.
is pretty much dead.
He's at 0. He's just hobbling toward the door. His kneecaps are beat to
If he gets hit
bloody
once,
blue.
he dies almost.
Yeah, pretty much guaranteed.
If he gets a bad roll.
Now, so we have your allies here. Whatever you guys want to do. So, does anybody else want to roll? Does anybody else want to partake? We got the Almighty Goose with the 54. I want the Goliath to roll to see if he can get out the door. Now they rolled huge.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what I
Balthor,
can
go ahead. See what you can get. Not good at all. You're hobbling bad. The goose really smashed up your knees. You're really hurting as you're going toward the door. The 2 dwarves are coming over and they're trying to wail on you. In, guess what? The knees. So very, very scary.
See
Anybody else
this,
want to take
I
part in this
hope
round? If you do, you gotta
help
roll.
The
I
Goliath.
think I'm gonna help them.
The
out.
merfolk stands. He can't quite act yet, but he stands up. Anybody else want to take action this round?
I think I'm gonna help out.
This is
now.
a really
Help
You're
these
gonna help up. Okay, Bobby, go ahead and roll. See what you get. See how
Alright,
fast you can
here's what I'm
move. This is
gonna-
not for attack. This is to see your order for the attack.
Okay.
So go ahead and regular percent.
100?
Yep. Everything's D100.
Yep.
I may have killed the party.
11.
God. Okay, so that is not extremely fast. So getting ready, you're kind of snapping your arm into place for attack. And the dwarves go. 2 dwarves are going over and pounding on the Goliath. Hang on, gotta grab the little doggy here. There we go. There you go. Okay, good. Alright, so 2 dwarves are pounding on the Goliath. Good luck, oh Goliath. So the 2 dwarves attack. First one. Boom. Boom. Misses. Second one, you might live. Second one. Misses. Oh my god, look at that. Very, very nice. The Goliath lives.
Seeing the poor handicapped Goliath.
Yes, the handicapped Goliath might live to limp another day. So now, unfortunately, we have 3 attacks on the goose. First one, boom. No. Second one, boom. No. Third one, boom. Yes. A pretty bad glancing blow for 1 point. So it comes clipping up, boom, just bangs on the goose's head. Goose on that long neck, the head just kind of bounces back.
I'm gonna
Like
roll
a punching
armor.
bag. Yep.
Yeah!
The armor absorbs it. The leather armor the goose is wearing, boom, just kind of absorbs it. So awesome. So very, very nice. So they didn't do a darn bit of damage. That's amazing. They have no armor. They're fighting you guys. Your guys' turn. Go by the order you rolled. Do what you want to do. Go for it.
Okay,
Call
so
it
that's
first and then roll it.
The
Type it out.
goose.
Yeah.
And then. So the goose, Merfolk,
Bobby.
Bobby
then me.
Jenkins, and then Balthor.
All right. Before that, hang on. The dwarf is speaking.
Oh.
Art?
Let me just make sure I'm uploading the right picture.
Okay. Are you drawing or painting or something?
No, this is from Al character.
Oh, okay.
You're making the joke about David versus Goliath. Well,
Yes. Oh, I see. There. Oh my God.
Yes.
That's what happened. That's. God. It'll go down in the history books. That's epic. That's epic. Very cool.
I think that's
All
the
right.
order.
Thank you. All right. So, Almighty Goose, I think you are up. Go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna smack the closest door with
You
my
got it.
trusty.
Go for it. You get a 60%. And you miss with
No.
your stick. Oh my God. So, whoosh. Dwarf's laughing. Ha! Stupid duck.
What'd you say to me?
Luke, you're up. What you want to do?
Okay, I move to go assist poor Balthor.
Alright, so you're going and helping out Balfour. So the 2 dwarves are on him, and you are assisting, which is great. So go ahead and smack a dwarf. Oh, yeah, an 8. Yeah. So that's 1 point of damage. So they don't have armor, so he takes 1 point of damage. So he smacked one of them, and he is -1 on that now. So awesome.
Okay.
He's hurt a bit. He's not
I
down or
helped.
anything. You did. You helped him a bit. So it's just a weak
I
thing. So
helped.
Trident just like pokes him in the butt. And so, yeah. He's like, oh, damn, what are you? Waterman, you're not in this fight.
I am now, unfortunately.
You are. Bobby, you're up. You're on the rafters. You're watching this stuff going on. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna have some fun, and I'm gonna make this loud and proud. Bobby's gonna go into the back, rush in the back, and run, jumping up into the rafters and slamming down into the ground, causing a massive shake to basically launch these dwarves out of the building with one mighty swing.
You launch your arm at one of the dwarves, one at a time. So you launch your arm at the dwarf, and let's see if you hit. 60%, roll it.
Alrighty. And then we get. And then.
Just D100.
Do that, and then I'm gonna copy that.
Yep, it's always just D100, so it's super quick. Boom, you did it! So that's 4 points of damage against one of the dwarves. Is this a dwarf on... Which group are you attacking? The 2 on the Goliath? Or the other 3 on the goose?
One the goose.
One of the goose, the one that's been wounded or not? Oh no, none have been
of them
wounded.
have.
Sorry about that. So he gets hit. Boom, he's got 4 damage. He staggers back. Boom, as you hit it and push him 10
And then
feet back. So, yeah.
And I'm gonna use my Warhammer to do one last thing.
No, you already attacked with a full 60%, and that's all you can do for the moment. So
Alright,
if you want to do
alright.
different things, you can split up your attack, like 30% with this, 30% with that. But that's up to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's
Alright then.
cool. So that's it for that part.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're up. What do you want to do?
Alrighty.
Don't worry.
Not so.
No, I'm sorry. That was you, right? I'm sorry. So Balthor, you're up. Cool.
I slap backwards with my club, trying to knock one of the dwarfs away while
Gotcha.
I'm still hobbling.
You can still attack. You know you're almost dead, though. So you can either go out the door, or you can turn and attack, or you can kind of, well, what do you want to do? What are you focused on most? What is your goal here?
I want to survive.
All right, so you're pushing out the door?
Yeah.
Okay, you hobbling out the door, they're trying to smack at you. And they actually are going to turn around, let you go, and look at the goose because other people have started to help defend the goose. They're stunned by that. But they're like, get the goose! And they're like, you mean duck? So yeah, so you have gone out the door. There you are. So it goes over now to top of the order, the dwarves. Unfortunately, those other 2 dwarves go charging forth. And now we're going to have, let's see, one of these guys is going to go over to, let's see. We got so many people.
Wait, did you say that the people in the bar were helping me?
What's that? No, nothing. No.
Oh. I thought you meant like other people in
That's
the bar
hilarious.
were getting
No, I'm going to organize these things now. So I've got,
Okay, never mind.
these are where they're going. So I had
Yeah,
a couple
probably a
on
good
the
idea.
goose, the silver goose. So still got 2 on the silver goose. And let's see. Who's the deep blue person? The merfolk?
That is me, Merfolk.
Whoopsies, so I got 2 on you, 1 on the purple, whoever purple is. And the dwarf is just sitting there drinking, so he's not getting attacked. The barbarian is out back. So I think we got everybody. Alright, so 2 on the duck. I know.
What'd you call me?
Sorry. Okay, so 2 on the goose. So, first one on goose. Boom, boom. And missed barely. Second one on the goose. Boom, boom. Missed. Man, awesome. So, 2 on the mirror man. Boom. First mirror man hit for 1 point. Do you want to see if your armor did anything? See if your armor helped. Your armor does. It catches it. Boom. It's leather armor padded on your shoulder. No damage. Second one attacks. Ooh. Big hit. That's 6. That's Max. Max bites into your side. See if your
armor first.
Yep, see if your armor helps.
Oh my god.
What was your armor? Was it 40? 45? Do you have a shield or
No,
no?
I don't have a shield.
It does not help. 6 damage. Do you want to parry or not? Do you want to parry or do you want to fall?
I'm going to parry
At
at
what?
30%.
Go for it. See what happens. No! Ooh, right, very boom, bites into you. You fall. So, unfortunately, their Mirror Man is down. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. So he goes down. And so he goes falling down like that. Alright, so the Mirror Man is down, unfortunately. So you are at 0, you're not dead, so that's a good thing. You can actually still do actions if you want to. But they downed you. The dwarf's like, I got that piece of whatever it is. Now, you got the one on Captain Purple, who is Bobby, I think. So that dwarf is going to attack you now. So let's see what he can do. So he sees you, and he swings, and axos kind of through, misses, whoosh, through the air. Top of the next one is Goose. What would you like to do?
Oh dear. So there's 2 on me.
Yes.
One on Bobby and one on the Mer.
Yes, let me give you a visual here. Hang on. There you are. Merman's down. So you got these other 2 dwarves. And the one dwarf turns to the dwarf on your team and says, "Help me, brother!"
Wait, what do you say?
To you, he says, "Help me, brother!"
Oh no, this is business between you two. I'm having my dream.
And then he goes back to the business of fighting. Goose, what do you want to do? There's 2 on you. The 2 on
Can I
your main
take-
friend who's downed. Your Goliath that you already countered is down. And you got the guy who's shooting his arm off in a very weird way, which seems to recoil and reconnect again. So that's what you guys are facing.
Can I take my giant stick and like whap them, try and like smack them so that they roll through the door, like golf or something?
You can smack him. We'll see if you hit, and then we'll follow up with the intentions.
Okay.
So see what happens. So here we go. And you go Kerwhack.
My other idea is to run out on the water.
That's always good too.
We're right next to the ocean.
You
right?
are, yeah, you're right. Essentially on the dock. It's a nice place. So people come here to look out over the ocean.
Is this tavern like over the water?
It is not directly. It's like there's like a 10-foot walkway, and then it's the
So
water.
would it be possible for me to jump out the window onto the water?
Do you see the open part there, where it angles up like that? That looks out over the water. So yeah, you could run and do that. Yeah, if you wanted
I'm going. Is there a window there that I can jump through?
It's open. It's open right through here.
Oh, I wanted to break a window.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. You could in the back if you want to jump through the back.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to book it, pass towards the back, and jump and land on the water, and then turn around and raise my stick and go, "Face me, coward!"
The goose runs and jumps into the ocean, basically, because it is the ocean. So Goose runs and jumps over the dock and into the ocean. The 2 dwarves raise their axes. One's gonna throw it at you as you run, just because he's going to. So let's see what happens with
Get
this.
attacks of opportunity?
What's that? No, well,
Get
it's gonna be on
attacks
his
of
round. It's gonna be on his round.
Okay.
So yeah, so interesting. So very fun. Okay, so next we have the goose bailed, guys. You were defending the goose. The goose is conquered.
So me with my poor downed self.
Yes. So Luke, what do you want to do? You're in 0. You can still crawl around. You can even attack if you want to, but you realize the peril if you get hit.
Did I run
I
past
can't
them?
really do a whole lot because I already used the 30% to parry and
That's
failed.
true. You could do a 30%
so
attack
even
if you
I
wanted.
do attack.
Or you could play dead, or you could crawl, or you could do whatever. You can kind of hobble to the exit and hope you don't get killed.
Wait, is he next to the water too? Because it's open, so he could jump out the.
He could
open
splash
door.
into it. He can't float on water like you. He could fall into it.
Can he breathe?
He's a Mirror Man.
He's a merfolk, so yeah.
He's a Mirror Man.
probably.
He could just sink and be okay, basically. You do know that the
Okay,
water's not going to kill you.
If I do nothing, I'm dead anyway. If I attack, there's no guarantee that it'll work, and I'll still have a high chance of dying. So I'm going to attempt to hobble over to the ocean and dive in.
Yes, splish. All right, so he tries to hobble over and dive in. Awesome. All right, what else happens this round? Who's next?
Bobby's gonna go and use his grappling hook arm to latch himself onto the goose.
Fire at Goose. Let's see if he hit Goose. This is non-damaging, but let's see if he hit Goose. Yes, it's not an attack.
I figure you're big enough for me to land on.
Yeah, it's not a damage attack. So let's see if you get Goose.
Wait, did he jump on me?
What?
Basically, I just launched a grappling hook to lightly grab onto your fur to hoist me on top of it.
Oh my god, this would be great if it works.
Hoist the Goose.
Please let this work.
God, this is too funny.
Do it. Do it!
And no, the arm goes splashing in. You do get a fish. But about a foot-long fish comes back on the hook. So it recoils, and you find this fish has been just flapping in your hands. So that did not work. One of the dwarves kind of stares at you. So, what kind of weapon is that?
I'd say an inspiration, not much.
Yeah.
Great direction. I throw the fish and yeet out there.
Oh God. Okay, so
And-
unfortunately, you didn't get launched anywhere. Do you want to do anything else this round? That was your attack, essentially. You can kind of maybe move a bit.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna try to launch my grab onto the goose one more time. If that's
Nope. One attack on this. If you want to walk somewhere, you could, or run somewhere. I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna run out over to the.
Okay, try to run out on things. Okay. So you could either dive into the water, or run
Yes.
down the street.
You could jump on top of me.
So Bobby goes
And
over
then
and
dive.
goes to
Speed
dive
running
into the
thing.
water. Gotcha. As you guys
Yeah.
are leaving, 3 axes get thrown, 1 for each of you. So here we go.
Oh no.
Yep. So we start off with Goose attack, because why not? Boom. Nope. Bobby attack. Boom. Splash, splash. Oh, look at those rolls. And Mermaid. Merman.
Can I use my action to throw my stick and like try and catch the axe in midair with my
Interesting, but no, you don't have that skill. So, not yet. You can take it. So, here's what happened. The Merman, the axe is coming right toward you. See if it got your armor. Remember, don't forget your armor. No, it's 2 points of damage. Are you gonna try to parry it?
Harry, my man.
You see it coming. You get a full 60 this round. It's the next
I
round.
have no chance other than to do a full parry
Yep.
and pray that I
Yep.
can get it.
No, by 2%. You are now -2. You have a 20% chance of dying. If you roll 21 or higher, you live. If not, you're sinking. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh, I swear to God.
You need above a
game.
20. Oh, barely! You're like gasping. Your lungs, your gills for a minute don't even work. Then suddenly, and the water flows through as they start working. You are alive. You're sinking, but you are alive. The dwarves don't go near the water because dwarves. And that is the end of that combat. You survived. Very fun. Very fun.
Fun my ass.
It was great. It was great. It's beaten by a goose.
I'm just glad my drink didn't get spilled.
Oh no, you're fine. You got 5 angry dwarves out for blood around you, and they all sit at tables, start ordering drinks, and end up drinking with you too, just telling stories to you. Say, did you know that goose? What a horrible goose! And they're just drinking ale. The ale's flowing freely, and they're just enjoying it. Meanwhile, the party, you guys can come to shore if you want to and sit about recovering. There is another inn in town you might want to go to, or you can stay in this one. But you have to go back past the doors.
I
Okay.
was gonna dive under the water and grab Luke the merfolk
There you go.
while I scream curse words at the doors for
Gotcha.
being cowards.
Bubbles rise. Okay, the dwarf, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna give the Goliath ale to the dwarf that was being insulted.
He goes like, thank you, my friends. Claps you on the back, drinks the thing. They order a lot more ale through the evening. So there you go.
Bobby
Bobby goes and
There you go.
Bobby says
My
Bobby's
ankles
gonna
are
talk
swollen.
to the goose and say, "Well, that was one hell of a evening."
Those cowards! I could have taken them! Cowards!
God.
And he replies, and I have no doubt you would, though. I must say, since we got into these shenanigans, you might as well get to introduce us. I'm Bobby. Bobby Jenkins.
You broke up, Goose?
Well, wait, what was the second part of what you said?
The name's Bobby. Bobby Jenkins Sinclair, mad scientist extraordinaire.
Call me Goose. Almighty Goose.
Well, Almighty Goose, it's a pleasure meeting you. I think we can
Absolutely
figure it out.
charmed to meet a civilized individual such as yourself.
I raise my head weakly.
Yep.
Luke.
Bubbles are rising mixed with blood. It's just
Bobby
horrible.
just says, shush you. Us gentlemen, us civilized people are talking.
Okay. I lower my head down and just take a nap.
Sink.
May
Oh,
not be as
God.
civilized as us, but he does his best.
That's great. That's
Balfour is
great.
sitting in the
He
lobby
needs
of the
more.
other end, waiting
Yup.
for them to show up.
There you go. There you go. At some point they do, so that's good.
Almighty Goose, I must say, he needs more gold in his life. Maybe
That's
some
funny.
iron to fill up some bones.
They might be able to fix the broken parts, I guess, if they were iron.
I wake up.
Luke, how
Oh
many
my
of your bones are broken? And I start, like, poking him.
God.
Ow.
Few screams, I'm
Ow.
sure. Yeah.
Ow.
God.
Yes, there goes this clavicle, I say, while poking, like, his arm or something.
There you go. Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing I have written down. Where is it? That's the thing. Your -2, but you survived, right? So you have a 20% chance of getting something disabled or a scar or something like that. So go and roll. If you're below 20, you live. You already lived. You don't have to worry about that. If you're below 20, you get some kind of lasting damage. No, you're
Definitely
okay.
the clavicle.
Yes, you're okay
Bobby's
with
going to
that.
do
Cool.
a thorough diagnostic of this patient.
I
This
walk up
newly
to the
acquired
goose and pick up Luke,
Air quotes.
and I say to the goose, "Sorry about earlier. We head upstairs to my room. That way we let Merfolk rest."
Yes,
Thank
his
you.
clavicle requires repair.
This clavicle requires
I-
repair.
In my expert opinion.
There you go.
I think I can work on that, Bobby replies. I'm quite
Oh, how
gonna hand
helpful of you.
Oh, thank you. I think you and I will make great partners.
There you go.
Why?
Well, onward, Almighty Goose.
Onward, there you go. So you guys do make it to the second tavern in the place, which is more inland. It's kind of outside the marketplace. So it's kind of noisy at night. Not the sussers of the ocean waves. But it's still a nice enough place. You hear talking and whispering as the night's deals go on. So you do find this place, which does have like an inn with a place to eat and drink there. And it's getting toward late night, so they just have sandwiches and stuff like that they're able to serve for you. But you do get a room there, so you're okay.
Bobby's gonna take over to the strange fishman and begin his operation, taking out any broken bones he has.
There you go. He didn't have any broken bones because he got lucky on that, but he is pretty
You
darn
don't
beat
know.
up. I don't know.
I'm going
But he's
to
pretty
go
darn beat up.
And
corner
everything
and
is
hold
better.
knees.
Everything is better with metal bones. So Bobby's going to take some parts he has lying around.
I don't know if Luke allows that.
Would you be able to make something that would allow me to still swim, maybe?
I can say.
Oh, use something more. Use something more lightweight, like driftwood.
Driftwood.
Is good, but it also brings in termites. Aluminum is the lightest metal I can find. I can able to work with that. Aluminum or titanium. I don't have titanium at the moment. Though I can do a comedic. He just tumbles over the ingredients and decides to do a mixture of pottery and aluminum.
You know,
Ew.
as long as it allows me to be able to swim regularly,
have to-
you can do what you need.
You won't have to worry
I'm going
about
to go
that.
sit in
I
the
won't be
corner of the
messing with
room.
your gills, not unless you get them punctured.
Gotcha,
To
Goliath.
get somewhere. If that does
willing to
come
go
to the
sit
day, I will
corner
need
of
to
the room,
replace them with air.
Rub my
with
kneecaps
some-
and glare at the goose.
There you go.
Apologies, old chap, for breaking your kneecaps. I had no idea you were not quite barbaric.
Break? No, you just bruise. Still makes hard to walk though.
Ah, yes. But I left your clavicle intact, unlike some other people.
God.
Fair enough. Sorry for putting you in barrel and calling you dinner.
Apology accepted.
Meanwhile, Bobby's just ripping out all of the broken bones of this person he's pictured.
Of course.
Look at all of these unique specimens. I can use this for later and future endeavors.
God.
He thinks to his mind, diabolical plots brewing in his brain.
Creepy man, stop making plots against Fishman.
Who's to say he was making plots against you?
Creepy
I
man
wanna go
can
make
as many
pillows.
plots as he can against dwarf men, especially the one who is sitting at table with us, but decided not to help.
Bobby decides to discontinue. And I'm gonna say, for a good solid hour, he manages to patch up the fish guy. Good as new.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
And, however, all of his bones were replaced with aluminum.
Ew.
Okay, so I will not be allowed into the airport. Good to know.
Yes, because there's definitely an airport in medieval times. Of course.
That's his biggest problem, you know?
Of course. Well, I kind of figured they wouldn't let him in the first place, seeing how he's of a different race to begin with.
Congratulations, my friend. You were the
TSA
first.
can be a bitch.
You are actually my first cybernetic fish person.
God. First cybernetic fish person.
On.
Oh,
First
God.
cybernetic fish person.
What an
I've
honor.
never gotten the chance to operate on.
That's great.
Your first what?
Cybernetic fish person.
I've never gotten to make. I've done a
He
fair
just-
share of cybernetics.
He looks at you and just shakily gives a thumbs up. Cool. Yay.
The downside is you're now made of solid metal. Your bones are made of solid metal. I had to take all of your bones out.
Not all. You get, we'll try first start like maybe
Good news
2
is,
ribs.
I have them. I still have some of the good ones if you want to replace. Shows the bones he manages to take out.
God. We'll start with 2 bones. Start with 2 rib parts. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, you guys did great.
Good.
There you go. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and call it a game for now. But thank you all for playing on it. So tell me, you guys want to try to make this into a weekly thing?
Yes.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I'm reading your checks, Bobby's slightly muffled voice. All I can picture is the plague doctor looking guy.
Fair enough, that's funny. I went ahead and posted some more things in the game rules, and like I said, if things don't work out well, we'll adapt and change it. I do like the quickness of the combat. If it was D&D, it would have taken a long time, even with the
Taking
dwarves.
forever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we would still be rolling by
Yeah,
now.
we would. So
Yeah, I kind of like this.
I like the speed of
definitely
it.
like this.
that's why I wanted to redo it. I love D&D, but the speed bogs down sometimes.
Yeah. And it doesn't also help with lack of creativity. It's like, I want to build a gun that has a chainsaw on it.
You go. There you go.
Or better yet, I want to build the Death Saints or 3 dubstep gun.
Everyone's got a hobby, so that's cool. I posted some more stuff about spells. We haven't even used magic yet, but we will soon, so that's good.
Can I take like a point in like cleric or whatever so I can choose to hit people with my stick and heal?
Oh yeah. By the way, it's the end of the game, so you each get 10% to put wherever you want, any skill you want. You can bring like your, for example, goose stick up to 70, or you can put it 10% in anything else as a start. So whatever you want to do.
Could I like take like a skill or something so that I can choose to either hurt or heal with my stick?
Yeah. If you want to do a heal stick skill, go for it.
Do I have to split my percent for that?
What are you thinking? You've already got a 60% for an attack.
Yeah, but a 10% to heal is kind of bad.
Yeah, it is.
So I want
But
to.
that's how it goes
If
on
I
there.
have to split my percent, I would just rather put it all towards it.
Well, you've already got the 60 for the stick, so you'd have to do the 10% for the heal. That's a separate thing. No, 10% heal isn't a bad thing when you consider that every round you can go ahead and do that.
Is 60 the highest you can get in the skill?
No, you go way past. There's a thing on there about if your skills go over 100, and that's totally fine. And I kind of like how I solved that. So you can absolutely do that. Let's say you've got 150. So you're 100% chance to hit, right? So go ahead and roll and you hit. And maybe do like 80 damage, maybe roll an 80. So you do 8 points plus whatever your overage is. So 150 is 5 over 100. So it's 8 plus the 5. So you do 13 damage, which is pretty huge in this game.
Can I
Dang.
get a rage skill?
I don't know what rage skill is, but sure. Do a 10% for rage, see if you can do it. So every round you roll your 10% rage thing. If you do it, then you do an extra 10% to hit, an extra point of damage. Because that would be the 10% equivalent.
I'm trying to think of what I want to take because
Sure.
what would you do for a now newly cybernetic fish man?
God. Well, you're not fully cybernetic. He
With 10% to swimming.
yeah. Well, you've already got basic swimming skills on there. So that's okay.
You know, I could just shove. You know, what would be hilarious? We just give the fish man and shove a propeller up its ass.
Oh, that's just disgusting. Oh my
Please
God.
no.
Just no. Just no. It's one ruined fish man. No. He need therapy. No.
What would you say like my default is for swimming? Since
Swimming,
I'm
you're
a
100%. Swimming, you're
Okay.
100%. You're fine.
How about
Water breathing, you're 100%. So take 10% pretty much whatever you want to.
10% synchronized swimming.
Yeah, I've got under the there you go. I've got some examples of things like ice bolt, and you can do a
I
fireball
got
if
an
you want.
idea.
And there's the major
got an-
magics and the minor magics too, and those can do some
I've got
interesting
it.
things.
I got some ideas. How about a natural 5 points to defend
To
or
what?
help? A natural +1 to help.
To help?
Help.
Maybe like donate 1%?
Kind of like our armor, 1% armor, because of the metal.
I'm not sure if you need to help or something like that. You can do a magic
Kinda
shield
like-
spell if you want to. Do you want to do a magic
Yeah,
defensive
like-
thing? You could do that. You do a 10% magic defense thing. If you roll 10%, it absorbs extra point.
So just like a little bit extra, just like
Force
magic
field.
defense or
Yeah, magic force field, like a shield spell, sort of.
yeah, we'll just say like the cybernetics that replaced most of my bones.
No, you got
Have,
two
like, a minor
ribs.
force
Parts of
field
two
or
ribs have been
something.
replaced.
Like,
You could do that if you want to.
Just ask him.
Oh God. Well, I'm gonna have to start rolling to see if he survives it. If you do more.
Okay.
Okay, here's one of the abilities, the big ability Bobby's based around. Kid Tinkerer.
Okay. Sounds fun.
I'm
So-
putting 10% into ale.
I would have to ask.
It's a what? Ale
what
drinking?
would-
No, ale magic. Let's go.
Ale magic. What's ale magic gonna do?
You can now refill your mug on a 10% roll.
If I hit a 10%, I have the chance to make a person drunk.
Okay, you're on. It's a magical spell, and you got it. If you got a 10% chance to make a person drunk.
But realistically,
funny.
what would Bobby have added along with the pretty much metal skeleton? Like any extra little bobs or bits that would give me a 10% ability?
To do what? Do you want armor? Do you want attack?
I don't know. I'm just asking, what would Bobby have added to Luke?
No clue. It's up to you.
I'm kind of thinking between the propeller.
God, no.
Please no.
To be honest, you said you were. Yeah, I'm guessing. We're going to go with Tilbit's idea, saying you can't replace the entire skeleton, but
Right.
some of
Like,
the broken
yeah,
bones.
bits of two ribs. Bits of two ribs.
So maybe you can get like, maybe
How
you can add to
about-
like 10% to like blocking
Yeah.
or some type of defense.
Now, when
like
you say
skill to where it
when you
adds,
say give, that's going to be the skills that he's using or the skills that you're getting and giving to him. You each get just 10% increase today. It's not a magical poof. You got this extra
yeah, it's 10% per
per person.
game. That's why I
Yep.
only put ale magic at 10%.
Yep.
Okay, so I have a question about mechanics with like splitting your percent.
Yes.
It's not 70%, right?
Yes. If you put the extra 10 into your stick, yes.
Yeah. So, but like, each round, like
Yes.
so each round we can do something that's up to a total of 70%.
Correct.
But let's say I take 10% in healing. Does this mean that I can't put like 20% of my percentage towards healing?
So you've got
I can put no more
60%,
than
60% in attack and 10% in healing?
Yeah. Let's say I do like 60% in my stick and 10% in healing.
Yes.
But let's say I want to focus more on healing for one round. I can't put like all 70 of my percentage towards healing, can I? I can only go up to 10% in healing.
You can't reallocate your points, correct? Your 60% is in your stick. So what you could do around is attack with a stick and then roll, see if you get your 10% to get a point back from whatever damage you got, which is not bad because odds are you get a point back every once in a while.
So let's say like okay, so does this mean like because of how your percentages work, like I can only attack with that stick? Like if I picked up another stick, I wouldn't be able to like.
No, you're good with that stick. Your stick isn't a magical stick. You're good with sticks.
Yeah. Okay.
Here is the second ability, the one that's with the grappling hook.
A grap. Okay, I'm missing you a little bit. Let's go to the character info part. Okay.
I just put it on game called Get Over Here.
Okay, so I'm lost. If you wanted to do something like that, you might want to have 60% for the grappling hook, so you hit for 60%. I put it in the game on one?
Yep.
Okay.
It's even got a description to go with it.
Good God, where'd this come from? Okay, let's take a look.
Oh, Jesus. But going on,
Let me digest that for a bit.
character abilities is if I would just make a simple one for my character's curse to where he feels no effect from alcohol.
If you want to have that for a character trait, yeah.
So I love alcohol, but no matter what, I can't feel the effects of
Sounds fun. Sounds like a fun character trait.
the ultimate curse for.
You know what? If we can allow a character, a goose character, then we can do that. If we can have a cybernetic hand guy, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because
Cursed dwarf.
Cybernetic Man, I think that not being able to get drunk is fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's a fair balance. That sounds good.
So we have a goose with a stick, a giant with broken kneecaps, a dwarf that can't get drunk, a cyborg merman, and a mad scientist.
You got yourselves a team.
Yeah!
Sounds
wanna
like a
see-
team to me.
I was gonna say, sounds like the X-Men, pretty much.
I'm gonna duct tape a knife to my stick and put my extra percent towards stick.
She means business. Okay, gotcha.
No, better yet. Bobby's going to take the knife and duct stick, look around, break some furniture, and make this knife and the stick into a full-fledged spear.
Alright. So I think I'm
Watch out,
going
world.
to.
We got a mighty goose with a spear.
There you go.
I think I'm going to add the 10% to my trident weapon.
70.
And the way I'm explaining it is because of the metal bones, I have a little bit more force into my attacks than I did before, so I'm a bit more effective at using my weapon of choice against people.
You could do that for sure. I just
Hey,
say
Mike.
practice makes perfect. The more you work with it, the better you get. So
I
either
have
way,
a
Mighty Goose.
10% rage skill.
define rage skill.
Okay.
Do you want to, when you use it, do you want to, let's see, what's a good thing for rage skill?
More defense and more attack power. That's basically what
Okay,
it is.
choose one for it.
I'm going to go with attack.
Okay, so if you successfully go into a rage, you're +1 to attack damage. How's that? So if you roll it, whenever you roll it and go into it, you're +1 to attack damage every hit. So if the damage would be 4, it'll be a 5 as long as you're in the rage. Sound good?
I picked up
Cool.
up the skill after.
Perfect. Perfect, round it down. So if like a round goes by and it doesn't kick in, if it kicks in the next round, then it's just active.
Okay.
So go ahead and write that down too once it goes in. And guys, go ahead and in the character info, get your characters down and they're all their strangenesses. Yeah, Luke's got that good. The armor, skill swimming, good. Gold, dwarf's got that. Yeah, guys are looking good. Awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna post up all the abilities I kind of want set up and see what we can do from there.
Yeah, we can do that. Sounds good.
Sure. Alright, I'll send you all that and you guys can help me out.
Yeah, we can play with that. Well, thanks for playing. I hope you like the system. It's designed to be very, very fast, and hopefully I think it is. So I'm going to cut out, and I'll set up another game sometime, maybe on Sundays, if that's good for people. I don't know. Don't know. Thanks for joining, guys. Take care. I'm going to sign off and log off Twitch now, so have a great time.
See you.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.